Less than two crew squad. How's everyone doing? Hope you are doing well. To answer that question myself, welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Friday. We out here. It's Friday night. It's the start of the weekend, which means it's time for the pad. So before anything else, let me say hello to the early chatters. Everyone excited to be here tonight. And that includes Buttercup, welcome in. Jenbro, pretty well. Christy, welcome in. Kalita in the building. We got Terranoia. What's good? What's good? Kalita with the 57 months. Appreciate you. Kalita, welcome in to Lesson 2 crew. Mini, what's up? Palm Leaf, what up? What up? Jenbro, thing with the 6 months. Appreciate you. RG fan, welcome in. Sal's here. What's good? Pixie Sticks. We got Kansas in the building. Terranoia and Mini met each other on another stream coming here. Appreciate both of y'all. Lori, welcome in. Patty, hope you're doing well. Cannabiscuits, what's good? AJ Daniels, hello. What does the pad mean? Pooya after dark. Given that it's late night, it's me, and we answer any and all questions, that's where we land on. That's where we end up. Good, right? That works. Christian Mingle, welcome in. Jinx, this is my favorite song. The intro, appreciate that. You're watching Corey stream? Gotcha. What does this even mean? I unlocked a random emote. Trage is tragedy. When I put a trage in, it was tragedy. What happened, you know? Memory, welcome in. And you staying with us for the feeds. I mean, feeds are coming on what, less than 2 hours? I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna get first crack of the feeds with you. You know why? Because I didn't fucking get any last night. You're not allowed to clip that. If I see one of you clip that, you're getting blocked from all future content. Cool? Cool. Okay. I didn't get any feeds last night. That's what I meant. You relax. Okay? Take a sip of your water. It is too early for that. Okay. Let me catch up with you because I know there's a lot of conversation happening here. Mythical Jade, welcome in. Oh, God. I love shoes. Thank you with the props. Somebody get one of these. I do appreciate you using it on me. Welcome back in for month number 41. Thank you so much. Pugs, welcome in. Lori in the building. AZ, what's good? Red Wings, hello. Schmolten, happy Friday to you as well. McKenna, thank you about month number 50. Big 50 bomb here. Thank you, McKenna. Appreciate that. That is loud. Was the music loud? I'm sorry, Red Wings. Is the music better now? I'm assuming it's better because I have the audio. I think it's fine now, right? Yeah. You wonder where I reside? Y'all like the new fit? What'd you think? It's like, I like the minimalist font approach. It's just one little font. But I find that it's a little too small perhaps. But we'll take it. We're in a new Minnesota. Exactly. Chimboyo. Good music. Thank you. Jesse, thank you for my number 24. Appreciate you. Happy Friday, about boy to the time drag. It's been a weird day. Y'all look cozy. Thank you, gently. Appreciate it. Thank you, Liv. Thank you so much. You finished SD SmackDown. I did check to see if it had happened, so Jen, I'm very happy right now. It's like a hoodless hoodie. It is. Call it a sweatshirt. AZ, thank you for the 20 gifted. Holy fuck, I didn't even see that. Thank you so much, AZ. Appreciate you. Welcome to Matt Lagori, Jules, Reality Bites, Rooster Loving Man, Vegetarian, Shan Franz, C Finch, D, I Don't Like Daniel, Jatu, Sella Sire, Chrissy, A Winger, Marley Who, Ali, Zoke, Mindy, Canal, Sarah, and Apex, who are not part of Lesson 2. Compliments to the one and only AZ. Appreciate that, AZ. Thanks so much. If you're in the chat and you got blessed up with a gifted sub, please throw up a Lesson 2 emote. Show your appreciation. And welcome in. Hope you enjoy your stay. Christine, thank you for the 37 months as well. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Are we up to 10K followers? We broke that barrier on Wednesday. We are now on 10,016. Amazing stuff. Unbelievable. Nella, welcome in. Blondenstein, what's good? Blue suit, hello. Russ in the building. Think we're Big Brother Insta post. Ashley Lauren, 1HOH community. Big Brother had an Insta post. Can I see this? Is this a thing? I'm looking forward to dancing with the start because watching some of the dancing gets me out of a bad mood. That's good. I'll have it ready for when the feeds come up and reach it. Oh my God, Minnie, don't say this. Atomic, hello, welcome in. Wow, Lori, relax. Love your sweater. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love shoes. I need emotional support, Pooya, for the feeds coming up. I'm nervous. I'm nervous for what we're about to get. I'm not going to lie to you. We would never clip you out of context. Can't believe you accused Chad of doing. I would never accuse you of this. I'm just saying, let's just in case we're on the same page. Don't do it. You know? That's what I meant. Cristiano _ B23. Thank you for using a 1 Prime sub on me. I do appreciate that. Thank you for giving me a chance. Welcome into Lesson 2 crew. And thank you for the free Prime sub here. Thank you. It's 720 PT, almost 1.5 hours. Yes. All right, we're catching up, chat. The cream with the light purple is nice. Thank you, Minnie. We saw it in the pile already. Well, not all of you did, to be clear. It's the first time debut on the stream, so it's different. You know what I mean? Lauren, welcome in. Minnesota, nice. Yes. Do you stay up all night? No. Shout out to Sharon Tharp. I shouted her out on the live feed up, and I'll do it again. But Sharon was the reason I got some sleep last night, because she said tomorrow, and I had no reason to question anything Sharon's saying ever. So I was like, that's an easy decision. We're going to bed. I didn't crack open a Red Bull. We were big chilling. Got some sleep. So yeah. How far from 10K? What? Subs, AZ? Like over 9,000 and like 800? Like a lot. Are we staying until the feeds come on? Yes, I will be here. I would like to get a first crack at seeing what these feeds are also. But we did hit 10,000 followers on Wednesday. So go to Big Brother CBS Instagram. They had a collage of house guest photos. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Okay, let's see. Let the games begin. It's people hugging and shit. Oh, the last point is Lauren with the HOH key. I see. That's why the suspicion is that she may have won. But none of these photos are from... These are all like all over the place. They're not from the same time. Dear God, there's a comment on this Instagram, and why are we normalizing women being disrespectful to men that did nothing to them? I don't know who ns.nat is, but this person needs to realize that I feel like the most normalized thing is men being dickheads to women and it being okay. So what in the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, this is not what we're here for. Anyway, that's not why I was on Instagram, but holy shit, it reminds me to stay off Instagram sometimes. I was gonna look at their story because they did say, okay, so there's nothing new. All they did is they finally, chat, you know, bless the people over at CBS. It took them like about 15 to 18 hours to be like, just so you know, no feeds until midnight. But first watch fucking Big Brother Unlocked, which, let me say respectfully, I did not watch tonight. Because what you're not going to do is make me do something. Like, you know how like as humans, we don't like being manipulated. And I don't like when I've learned. So one of the things I learned about myself was that I'm very susceptible to the guilt trip as a person. So when I realized that, and then I started trying to not feel guilty, I started recognizing patterns and situations that would make me feel guilty. And I would notice that whether on purpose or not, some people in my world would do and say stuff knowing I'll feel guilty and do it anyway. So I was like, I'm not falling for that shit anymore. We're not doing that. So then when I saw them be like, but you got to watch it to get a sneak peek, I was like, fuck you. I'm not doing that shit. You're not manipulating this guy. I'm not feeling guilty about nothing. No, I will miss it happily. And I'll find out what it was later. But I did find out, what was it, Tuesday? It was Tuesday. Sounds like Tuesday's going to be an interesting episode, huh? Yeah. You heard Lauren goes? Interesting. Hey, buddy. Welcome in, Lamb Diggity Dang Dog. Hope you're doing well. Good comments from Sharon. 100%. So glad you got to sleep was the first thing I thought when I woke up. Oh, thank you, Xiaomi. Cupcakes are nice. Welcome in, cupcakes. Congratulations on 10K. Thank you. It is wild to me. I've been streaming for 5 years, and I've slowly, it's been a brick by brick process because of how everything began to get to where I am now. And the content has changed so much in the last 5 years. I've changed so much in the last 5 years. Where I was as a podcaster has shifted rapidly. So it's one of those things where it reminds me to always be grateful and also always celebrate every milestone you can possibly get. We've celebrated 1 year of streaming here. We celebrated 1,000 followers. We celebrated 5 years of streaming. We celebrated our partner anniversary. I've celebrated, next year we're going to celebrate 10 years of being a podcaster on RHAP. Like, celebrate every milestone you can have, because it's important to remember where you were and where you are, and none of those celebrations mean it's the end of anything. It's a continuation, but just enjoy yourself, All right, let me catch up with you now for real, because I feel like I'm behind you a little bit. I don't trust him for a second. Exactly. I actually want to meet Lauren, one of the following HH. I know they're not from the same, but it's a clue. Got you. Feeling hella rare, says literally. How did you feel about the wide-ranging answer from Mickey across the 3 interviews? Whiplash a little bit. All right. What was the reason? It was family visit, was really fun. That I will be checking out afterwards. There was no sneak peek. What the fuck? Then what was the mysterious white locust resort? What was that? They shouldn't show that at all? Guild free Pooya, exactly. At least we got an actual all-star to host. Oh yeah, who pulled up? Who was the all-star? You can spoil it for me. I'll live. You weren't a family that made you build up an immunity guilt trip like I did. No. I just took guilt every chance I got. Cupcakes are nice. Thank you for the 40th month. You appreciate you. Thank you for your prime sub. Cupcakes are nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Welcome back in. I want the person who draws the comics on the next episode of Unlocked. That would be a great one. Boss man, welcome and hope you're doing well. Did you know not to do the feed bingo because the feeds would be down? Some people say, Pooya, you a genius. To those people, I say, absolutely not. I had no idea. No idea at all. Literally, the only reason I opted to do that was, well, we don't know what the twist is going to be going into the jury. So let's just wait and see what the twist is and see if it's something we can use for the bingo card. Because if we make a bingo card and it's hella outdated because of the twist, then it's nonsense, Did I know that then when I also promoted, and tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern, I'll be live again on the pad. Come through, hang out. We'll do the bingo card then. Did I anticipate us not having feeds yet? No. So no, I can't take credit for that. It was an absolute no on both fronts. It just happened to work out. You know what I mean? All right. I love this idea. I'd love to know the prompts they give them. I think there's sometimes a variety of artists too, so that would be fun. Yes, that would be a very good one. I would actually that's like the type of guest I want on the show. Tyler showed up. Ooh, Tyler Crispin. Tyler. I was thinking it would be an elimination, then double eviction, followed by a battle back. Oh my god. Oh, they did, and 3 murders, and three murders. What? They showed what for 30 seconds? Oh my god. They barred a brief White Locust segment. They showed the backyard style to White Locust. Ah, I see. Is that it? Dear God, Tyler tased them. The fuck? Lance Bass got tased at the end, so that was nice. Wow. Tyler came out and tased Derek. Oh, he tased all 3 of them. With I was always a Backstreet Boy fan. Oh my God. No one tell Lavina what's about to happen. I don't think she's watched the episode yet. Oh my God, Lavina's in the chat. Hi, Lavina. Lavina, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Tyler's like Armand. Jesse the Spectacular showed up too. Really? Oh, I see. Wow, they really went acting on this one. It's weird when they ask the BB alum to act. My favorite part of that is that they have an actor on the roster that they could have brought in, named Cody Calafiore. I honestly want to know why they put the feeds down for 24 plus, because they don't care about us. Let's be honest. It was fun to see Tyler. You know he has a bebe now. I do know he has a bebe now. My celebration is I turned 50 and I go, congratulations, Dupree's gal. Party hard, but not too hard, you know? You sense on a subliminal level. I do have a sixth sense about these things sometimes, I guess you could say. Did I stay up late waiting for feeds? No, I went to bed at 1 a.m., which is early for me if you don't know me. At midnight, it'll be my brother's 30th. Happy 30th to your brother, McKenna. Past your normal bedtime? No, way before my normal bedtime. Can you walk around your house and pretend like you're in the Big Brother house? I'm having withdrawals. We want to just walk around, like pretend I don't see any of you or hear any of you or read anything you say and just like scratch my belly and like make eggs. Like, what do you want me to do? But Dingo did say it. What did Dingo say? Special elimination equals someone was sent to jury last night, but not by regular. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. I legit want an Ava painting after Unlocked. I like her style. Would fuck with that style. Oh, there we go. There's Lavina's. All right, I'm almost caught up now. I'm good, Lavina. How you been? How you doing? How you doing? Are you happy tonight? Jesse had a corny segment. What was corny about it? They showed a table full of food, which they probably can't eat. Tucker also an actor. That's true. Tucker is also right there. And he could cross-promote The Amazing Race. So, Cody's expecting a baby? Oh, congratulations, Cody. I did not know this. I did not know this. Oh my God, Tom, sir, thank you for giving us up to Lavina. Appreciate you. Lavina, welcome into Less Than Two crew. Damn, Lavina been a 30-month sub also. Respect. Thank you, Lavina. Jesse and a deer stalker. And what the fuck is a deer stalker? Should I look this up? Am I going to drink Red Bull tonight? Let's see if the feeds are popping off. I might need to drink something else tonight, depending on what we see when the feeds come on. For now, I have this coffee. I'll scratch your belly. But like, listen, is it not facts though? Like, the reality is, I'm like, itch. Like, I don't know. And whisper a lot. Yeah. Do you want like the whispering moment? Like, so then I told her, I don't know. And then you're going to have to be like, oh my God, he actually said some shit, but I don't know what he said. Or I could just treat this like Lauren and not speak for the next 2 minutes. No, by prefacing it, and then just silence for two, you don't want that. But yeah. Nightbot, now part of the Less Than Two crew compliments of AZ. Thank you so much, AZ, for blessing up Nightbot. The menace that Nightbot is. Hope you have a nice weekend. Can't complain, Van Boys. It's been good so far. Very early into the weekend, but we'll take it. We'll take it. You can find a Morgan to scratch it for you. I have a Liana at home. Thank you very much. Oh, Cody already has a baby. Jesse rated people's moves by flexing his pecs. Oh my God. Come on, man. The Sherlock Holmes hat? What about it? Pooya, you should have watched the episode? No, I shouldn't have. No, after they deprived me of my feeds last night. No, I shouldn't have. I made the right call, I think. Also, I went out and had sushi with Liana instead, and I got very sleepy. And so we chilled in bed, watched some TikToks, and hung out. I think I won out on that one. I think I won out. Just a hunch. I got a pizza and ice cream for tonight, but I already ate it. It's tonight, isn't it? You good? Pat Tat, welcome in. Jesse was, the shirtless Sherlock. Got you. Got you. I wish I had power to delete a mistake comment. Deerstalker is, it's the double brim Sherlock hat. Got you. Thank you for explaining that, chat. Today's a good day for me to be cozy at home. I fear I will tune into feeds. They said 9 p.m. Yes, 9 PST. So in an hour 20. Although I would say like an hour 30, probably. They did an entire segment on Lauren's decision making? No fucking way. Oh my God. Was today the shortest update you have done? No. No, it's not. Someone in the chat, if you can open it on the second monitor and find the shortest update I've done, I would appreciate that. I think we've straight up done an episode that was less than 10 minutes before. Straight up. Hot take. I like the Unlocked show. I don't think it's a bad take. I think at the end of the day, if you treat it as a bonus episode, then it's fine. You know, it's not taking the spot of another episode. That's good. It's a little extra. We get to see Taylor in a better, bigger like spot than before. That's a huge dub. Some of these guests, it's fun to see what they like. They somehow got Boston Rob on Big Brother through this. You know, that's pretty cool. For Lavina, they brought Brian Luttrell on the show. That's also pretty cool. So I feel like it's like fun from that way as well. Are the segments a little corny for me personally? Yes, but also remember, this is packaged for people who do not watch the feeds, right? Who just watch the television product. So I'm not mad at it. It's something I definitely feel like I would have gravitated towards more before, when there was less options out there, or like less like now there's too much out there, right? I can listen to 15 podcasts. I can watch the feeds. I can watch other shows, other podcasts for other shows. There's too much going on, but it's 42 minutes. It's harmless. Who's bothered, you know? The only thing I will say is I do not like that they're finding ways to, basically it's like this, right? So for example, GTRP is I want to use the word weakest, but it's the stream I do that has the least audience, right? Like we're here for the talkies mostly, for the most part, as an audience. It would be like if I said, all right, the pad is tonight, but for the first hour, I'm going to make you sit through me doing like GTRP. And it's like, well, that's not what you're usually here to get, you know? Like, that's not what we're here for. I should give you the option of, well, I'm doing the pad tonight. You have the option of GTRP later. That's how it should be. But this would be if I'm like, I hold you hostage. I'm like, you sit right here and you watch this first instead of the pad, which is what you're here for. So I didn't like that. I don't like that they do that. But other than that, yeah, no, it's been great. I didn't watch, but I caught up on the need to know from Blue Sky. There we go. I made the right call. Thank you, Dane T. Mickey also said on Unlock she's going to block Morgan as soon as she gets her phone. What the fuck is wrong with Mickey? Can we talk about that? Is Sock Pooya making an appearance tonight? Why would Sock Pooya make an appearance on my stream? Sock Pooya might make an appearance on Chappelle's stream, you know? It isn't the first time they've done this. You're right. We've had feeds be down for a lot longer before. The way Lance is not watching New Era Big Brother at all. Lavina, how'd that make you feel? Last year's Janky's week was also probably short. Most likely. Unlocked is a good concept, but not the right execution for this time and age. Fair. They showed the house guests trying to figure out Vince's hinky vote. That was fun. That could be fun, yeah. The streamer is a deeply unserious person. Who's the streamer? L streamer. Who you calling else? Who you saying L streamer to? Me? I know you're not talking about me, Lavina. You sure about that? Are you sure about that? Who do you think has the best chance to win the draft? Let's see. So Taryn has an intact team that's not looking absolutely great. I don't think Taryn's winning the draft, actually, even though he has 3 people. He has the best odds, but I don't know about that. Because I don't know if Ashley makes it that far, but I think Ashley's his biggest, like his best chance, probably. Kelly ain't winning shit. I just feel like Lauren has not done herself any favors if she's looking to be in a winning position at all. So I would say not Taryn. Amon has just Morgan. I have just Vince. I feel about the same about our odds. I think Morgan has a better shot of winning it than Vince does at this point. Vince has to get all the way to the end, which again feels bleak, but who knows? Rob has what? Keanu and Rachel. Dear God, who's winning this draft? Melissa's winning this draft, fam. Melissa has Ava and Will. I think I would put my money on Melissa. I would put my money on Melissa, I think. And I would love Melissa to win with Will. That would be my ideal. So that's where I'm sitting. Welcome in Black Sailor Venus. Hope you're doing well. I need the next unlock guest to not be another middle-aged white guy. Yeah, do we not have other people demographics available? I think might have it was filmed live, keep the segments and have the audience live reactions live, include the audience. Yeah, I mean, the fact of the matter is, if it was back to back with the eviction episode, that could be the most fun, but they ain't never gonna do that. This reminded me of the Baby Yoda update where y'all, yes, that's kind of what I'm thinking. That must be the shorter one, I think. The way this is the first BB episode I'm voluntarily skipping since I started watching. Oh, damn good quality. I think Mickey's honestly just bitter. Yes, very. What the fuck is wrong, Mickey? No, for real. The interviews are wild. Yes. Like, I want to see if she switches up from her horrible takes, because part of me feels like she won't. She's just gonna stand 10 toes down in her being loud and wrong. But just like, what the fuck, man? It's wild. Also, I stood up. Now I want to sit down, but I'm making a statement. So people keep defending Unlocked, saying it has nothing to do with it, but then why are feeds scheduled to come back after the West Coast airing of Unlocked? I feel like they could have made a post that said feeds come back 9 p.m. PST, and then made another slide that said, also check out what's going on tonight. The fact that it was all in one post to me yells, we're gonna hold it back, so you better watch Unlocked to see why. So Mickey's interviews came out very bitter. Yes. I think it's hard to tell regarding Mickey when she's so fresh out the house. Right. Like, she might just come out and have a switch up. Who has Morgan? Amon. Any mastermind guesses? Not at this point. Although I did like someone that mentioned Boston Rob. That'd be funny. I do not. I feel like Dr. Will makes the most sense to me. How do you win the draft? The person wins? Yes. It's just a win. Winner takes all. Yes, Mandy. All the eyes were on the interviews. Mickey doubled down on the Listen, look no further than the fact that Rob Sesternino drank out of the family-size fucking juice in front of her, and she thought none of it. She had no idea what he was doing. That says all you need to know. And why was Taylor the only person on the show that bared her belly button? Come on, Lance. We had Kelly is a witch segment with Sherlock Pex. See, you know, I've been seeing this trending thing on TikTok recently where it'll be like the weirdest sentence you've ever read in your life, and then the reply under it will be like, someone saying, I'm the first in my bloodline to have ever read that sentence. And that right now, what you just said, that is the exact same sentiment, where I am the first person in my bloodline to read, and only person maybe to ever read, we had a Kelly is a witch segment with Sherlock Pex. What is Big Brother? And they don't even give you more than 1/100th of a crumb. Exactly. Who has Ashley? It's Taryn. Will as the mastermind. Dr. Will, that's what I'm thinking. Mox interviews always ending in rapid fire has always been super interesting. Telling, but with houses like me, this was so perfect. Her answers were being mean to everyone except Will. Exactly. Dr. Will most likely as the mastermind. It's on brand for him. Right. And he's been making an appearance in some capacity almost every year, it feels like, in the new era. Polluting the juice. Contrarian opinion. Kaser is the opinion. You mean Kaser is the mastermind? I'm divided because on one hand more Kaser, on the other hand, why the brown man got to be evil? Why I got to be Jafar? You know what I mean? Like, why is that got to be the case? So I'm like, don't do it, but also I want Kaser, and it's a role, so give him the role. But he's a sweetheart. No one would ever buy Kaser as a villain, though, is the problem. Tyler, yes, I did hear Tyler made the appearance as well. I can't say that because I'm even older, says Patty. I can say that because I'm even older. My dream scenario is that mastermind is Julie herself. No, the mastermind is fucking production and these awful feed cuts that we've been getting. But yeah, I think Dr. Will is what I'm going to lock in. They called for intern Andrew to help and he didn't appear. Ooh, see, that's something that I've seen a lot of people put out a theory of. That could be just a red herring. That is intern Andrew. That could be their attempt at a red herring. Stacked, welcome in. The winner of BB6, Maggie, would say that Kaser was a villain. And to the winner of BB6, I say, who? Oh my God. I've been speculating it could be a BB22 or 28 house guest since Casey and Tyler have shown up and such. So who, but now that they've shown up, who could be it? You know? I see your partner's fate. See, that was cinema right there. We know who the mastermind is not, Jeff Schroeder. Would you rather have your lair explode and get your ass whipped by the explosion? Or are you happy with the relationship you have with your lair? Maybe Janelle's the mastermind? I could see it. That I could see. Who do you have winning, Big Brother? Jeez Louise. 9 people left, right? If I'm putting up candidates, it's easier to eliminate people I know won't win and then give you a 4, okay? So immediately, let's together as a family agree Kelly ain't winning this season. Bless him, but Keanu ain't winning this season. That's 2 out. That leaves us... Oh. I'm sorry. Unless she's sitting at the end with one of the 2 aforementioned people, Lauren ain't winning the season. And Lauren may lose to Keanu. So that's 3 out of 9. That leaves us with Ava, Pearl, Vince, Rachel, Will, Ashley, and Morgan. All 6 of those could have something going on. Now, that being said, of those 6, I think Ava, I wouldn't put in my winner predictions. That brings us down to 5. Morgan, Vince, Rachel, Ashley, Will. I don't know if I see Ashley making it there. So I'll remove Ashley. That leaves me with 4. Morgan, Vince, Will, Rachel. Low-key, Vince making it there would be very surprising to me. I feel like there's way too much eyes on the guy. So let's say Vince, no. That leaves us with Morgan, Rachel, Will. I don't think Morgan makes... No, I don't think Rachel makes it either. See, that's the thing. I just feel like Will. My answer is Will. My answer is Will. Which would be wild. Because if Will wins, oh my God, how amazing. How amazing would that be? Oldest winner ever record goes to Will. And he's been so fun. He's been the best DRs. I'd be so happy with that personally. If Vince makes it to finals, he gets palled. I could see that. I could absolutely see that. Especially because he's been so whiny the whole season. If he switches up and goes all confident mode, it's like, sorry, who are you? No. So you could see Lauren beating Will. I hope that's not the universe that we are living in. Lauren could win with Ava, Kelly, Vince. Wait, who was that? Keanu votes. You're not wrong. Lauren does have votes, low-key. I didn't notice that. I did not recognize that. I guess the question is, does Lauren get there? I can't picture Lauren in the final 3. And could you imagine the horrendous final 2 questioning that would be there with Lauren? You still have all 4 of your draft picks, Will, Morgan, Lauren, and Keanu. Damn, look at you. Look at you. I think this season is less about the accomplishment of the final 2, more about the jurors and who they personally like or want to win. I could see that. Vince has more win equity than I originally thought. He has Morgan next to everyone, Lauren, Keanu, and Kelly next to many. And that's if he still has those, Corey. Because some of those relationships are a little fractured. Paul pissed off the jury by lying to everyone. Hamster is saying someone went home. Yes, that's the rumor out there, is that we're going to have the feeds come back on with one person missing. We'll just have to find out. Can I explain getting palled? Yes. Anyone who does not know, Paul Abrahamian, one of the upper echelon players of the modern era, made appearances on Big Brother 18 and 19, breakout star on Big Brother 18, comes back as the sole returnee on Big Brother 19 on a similar thing like Rachel has here, makes it to the final 2 both seasons, fumbles it at the final 2 both seasons. By taking the wrong person to final 2 in BB18, he loses by a vote of 5-4. They lose by a vote of 5-4. And then in the next season, they make it to the final 2 playing a very strong game, but a very lying game and a very dishonest game. And not not in a like, oh, they were like, you're a liar, we don't like that. In a dishonest as in he wasn't honest with the jury after he got to the end. He still pretended that I had no idea what was happening, what was going on. And the jury was like, no, he lost again. They lost again 5-4. So Paul, they're a two-time loser, a two-time 5-4 loser. I think historically, the biggest loser at Final 2 with the most votes received. 8 votes. So, someone missing doesn't mean they are out on the game. They could be in a secret room. That's possible. But given the White Locust twist and the fact that it's a direct spoof of White Lotus, the premise of White Lotus at the start of every season is very similar. And that is someone died. So I do not feel like someone ain't dying. Hamster just tweeted that Rachel is out. No fucking way. Hold up. Hamster watch. Hamster watch. Please don't tell me you said that, Hamster watch. Hamster watch did not say that. Are you gaslighting? Is missing maybe like the Demogorgon dungeon? I don't know. They've been missing for 24 hours? Paul was running the house and lost. Yes. Hamster said special elimination. Yes. Music down a smidge? Of course, Dupree's gal. Let me do that. Thank you for letting me know. Well, no, if someone is actually out, if the memory was great. That's true. They cannot do a battle back, right? Too many people, but eliminate is tricky wording. Yes. I'm not seeing that. Don't do it. Please do not lie to us. See what you did there, Wade. You kind of came in first time chat and you threw a nuke. You're good. I forgive you. But like, listen, everyone's on edge here. So don't do this to us. Imagine Rachel's eliminated without getting nominated all season. If Rachel is eliminated after having the first week of safety, and then as a sole returnee winner, avoiding the nomination block when you can put up to 3 people, 4 if the veto's used every week, not been nominated yet, makes it all the way to jury, only for one like bitch ass random competition to snipe her out. You know what? They deserve it. And by they, I mean production for this bullshit. Because, and I said this earlier today on the live feed update. I said that I feel like the blockbuster is played out. And I didn't get to explain it properly, because I do agree with some of the responses I got, which was it's made the Thursday episode way more fun. It's made it so that people have to strategize and talk about scenarios all the way to Thursday. I agree with both these points. But I think there's 2 main things that I don't like about the blockbuster twist. One is I feel like we kind of saw this earlier in the season, and that switched up a little bit after a while, which was good. But for like 3 straight weeks, our nomination chairs were Keanu Kelly and a random that didn't matter. And that random leaves because Keanu and Kelly won a comp, right? So that's fine. Yay, the targets survived. Haha, in your face, HOH. But then the next HOH would just repeat the cycle. And that was boring. However, it has made some fun moments. Like, for example, Keanu being guaranteed to go home. If he doesn't win Blockbuster, he wins. Zach leaves. Great scenario. The following week, we had an even better scenario where Mickey wins the Blockbuster, who was guaranteed to go home. And so Riley gets blindsided. We get, as an audience, get blindsided by Riley leaving by a vote of 5-4. That was money. That was magic. That was cinema. Then not last week. Who went the week after Riley? Catherine. Yeah, okay. The point is, you get what I'm saying. Like, we've had some exciting moments through it. But the other thing that I don't like, and this is more of a game mechanic-y thing, I don't like that your game can be survived if you win a comp. Especially if you are, like, it's a flaw in the game if you are somebody whose social game is so ass that you are on the block like 5 times in the pre-jury. Some players will be like on the block 5 times the whole season. There are people that have been on the block 5 times in the pre-jury, and they're still there, and they make jury because they can win a mini game. And like, I understand it's part of the game, right? And I think it's fair to remember, and I'm reminding myself even in this moment, that it is a game and twists are part of the game. You play the hand you are dealt. The hand they're dealt is you get a bonus competition per week to maybe come off the block. But I think the thing I don't like about that still is that it makes it so that you almost don't even need to try and get your votes in. And even if you try and you fail, like if your shit has been so ass that you are practically been guaranteed to be sent home every time you're on the block, if you're in the last 2 nominee chairs and you've survived because you've won a competition, you know, it's like, where's that part? Where's that part of it? So that's something I feel like is a flaw in it. It keeps some players that I feel like would have not survived the show, would have not survived 2 weeks on the show, let alone, what are we now, 8 goddamn weeks into the show? That part I don't love. But I also do love that they switched up a little bit, at least, where after the like 3 weeks in a row of Kelly, Keanu, and Blank, we started seeing a little more variety. We started seeing a little more random people getting put up. Kelly was off the block 2 weeks. Keanu was off the block 2 weeks. I like that. Then it made it regular and made it fine for me. But I think the biggest flaw is when they keep spamming the same 2 people because they're still there. And that's boring. So that's kind of what I meant. All right. All right, let me catch up now. On the brink of crashing out here. We fact check. It's fine. Exactly. Okay, follow me with this. If characters come out of seasons worse than they entered, would White Lotus give the house guests some sense? I mean, I feel like a lot of White Lotus seasons end with a lot of the characters getting clarity. So maybe. I had a nightmare dream last night that I was HOH and stuck outside and was pissed, so I only did game talk in the middle of the pool while planes flew overhead. That is a nightmare. I think Blockbuster is good the first 3 or 4 weeks. Yes, while people are making ready, but it should end way sooner. I agree. 5 weeks. Give it 5 weeks. Most twists in Big Brother would last a month, and then we'd move on to the next part of the twist. This twist has now lasted more than 2/3 of the season. Too much. It's too much. I agree. I think it makes the first month of the show better because we don't know these players yet. And also, I like the idea that in the early weeks, you do get an opportunity to save yourself. Let me give you an example. Mickey. There's a Mickey. Fuck. Ashley. Ashley wins the veto and survives week 1. Ashley arguably was guaranteed to leave week 1 if not for that veto. And look at how much potential Ashley has shown and what a player she is and what a character she is. So I think for the first month, being forgiven for your poor social game or just bad first impressions is good with a competition because you can find your footing later. But if you've not been able to fix that shit after the first month, bruh, get out of here. Please. Please. All right. It's my first time watching Survivor pregame interviews. I'm thoroughly enjoying them. Awesome, Stephanie. Who's your favorite right now? Keanu and Kelly making a 7-person jury is genuinely insane. Both of them, too. They did say it would last all season, the very first show. And that's what I remember hearing, Pixie. I love Blockbuster, but it should end now. Keep it for next season, but until jury. I love Mike's interviews. It makes Survivor so much better because you already know the players 100% agree. I think it's just this cast, though. Well, that's the tough part. We've had it twice now. We've only had it for 2 seasons, so it's unsure. But also, I feel like last season, if not for Tucker's wild maneuvers with it, who knows what it would have looked like, you know? You know, BB season when your only rivalry dreams are BB related. I think the blockbuster every week over a surprise elimination. 100%. If we're doing a would you rather, it goes like it's like, okay, HOH, then veto, then blockbuster, then whatever the fuck a special elimination is, which requires no gameplay outside of physical comp win. Get that out of here. So yes, I agree with you, Jammer. 1 more hour. I cannot wait to see what happens. If I was ever in the BB house, I would specifically say the word pad over and over again. Oh, thank you so much, Pixie. That'll be the first pad mention too. If Sharon is right and Blockbuster's continuing, we're down to 8 when feeds come back. That'll be ridiculous. I mean, yeah, I joked about it on the pod today where At 8, you have 1 HOH, 7 potential nominees. There's a world where the HOH has to put up more than half the house in the jury phase at final 8. And that's kind of nuts. What if in the next season the twist is the person who survived the eviction gets immunity the following week? Dear God, I don't know. Let me think about that, because holy shit. So like, for example, if Keanu wins that week, but then can he also go for HOH? I feel like it gets complicated. Taryn just posted on Blue Sky. Chat, I will start timing y'all out if you are spreading misinformation, but let me see. Taryn Armstrong said, looking at the rumors, if someone is genuinely eliminated from the game without being nominated, without anyone voting for them 60 days in, that might be the worst individual twist in the history of the show, regardless of who it happens to. You know what? Let's drop a retweet on that, because 100% agree. That's what I was feeling as well. I've never watched White Lotus. It's one of those I'd like to get into. It's a good show. It's a fun watch. It's an easy watch also, Amy. I would consider it. It's still weird, Af, that there are only 3 weeks left. Yes, I can't believe it. Any chance BB has resorted to outside play recently so they can ant bomb the house? Angela says they never saw another ant after Janky. I highly doubt they even care about that, Pink Poodle, sadly. I'm biased when twists help my faves. They're amazing. When they hurt my faves, I hate the twist and it's ruining me, but I'm not consistent and I'm okay with this. Would you like the blockbuster more if the other twist powers lasted longer? Like, give me an example of other twists, Rob. A true good seasons that even need blockbuster, and we still have Thursday evictions. We don't know who's going in B26 on the Quinn and T-Core eviction. We weren't sure who was leaving going into the eviction episode. Well, that's the best case scenario, right, Corey? The sad reality is when you have 2 options on the block, it's a very obvious who's gonna go more often than not. Once the clock hit 11, I just got so much more stressed. Matt, let's keep it 100. This is what I'm gonna be looking for when the feeds come on. Rachel Riley. If I see Rachel, I'll breathe a little easier, because if and the reality is sounds like someone got eliminated regardless of how we look at this. I'm mad about that twist regardless, because you just played 2 months of Big Brother only to go out to a comp. That's kind of stupid to me. Like, you're not being like, you know, it's different if you're like, if your argument is like, well, Pooya, what's the difference between them losing this comp and going home versus they lost HOH and they lost veto and they went home? The difference is that if they lost HOH, got nominated, and they lost veto and the veto wasn't used on them and then they went home and then they didn't have the votes, that is 3 separate chances they had to let either their social game speak for itself, their current strategic game to find themselves a way out of that situation, or just plain old Vincing it and begging it to get out of that situation. That's all options for them to get out of that situation. Versus a comp one is just, bruh, get out. You lost the comp. Boo. Goodbye. Okay, that was a glitch. My bad. So yeah, that would suck. That I would not like. So yeah, that's why I would feel that way about that. Okay. All right. It's possible the chain could be done with no comp, like one person is just eliminated after being picked last. That would be a little more social based, but I don't think they did that. Also, Coke Zero stands same. Sending someone home that wasn't nominated / voted for is sick and twisted. That's what I'm feeling. I honestly am frustrated for whoever is eliminated from the game by this twist. Yep, true. What season of Survivor would you compare BB27 to? Gabon? Oh dear God, I don't know. Chat, what do you say to that? Spit on my copy with Rob today. I love him. I wish he could have said her game is so interesting. What if they aren't permanently out? What if there's a comp or something? I mean, Zombie Week sucks regardless, but like, I just don't see there being a, like, the timeline. We have 3.5 weeks to eliminate what, not 7 people? I just don't see that happening. If Rachel's gonna might legitimately be done with the season, I need to focus on my grad program I just started. There we go. It could be interesting if the person who survives the vote is safe for the next week but can't play in comps. Right. That's something to be said, Red Wings. I'm not okay. I mean, that's what I said on the update today. I was like, my best case scenario, if someone's going home immediately, is Kelly leaving. But even then, I'm like, that is not satisfying to me as a viewer. We've been waiting for the Kelly eviction party, but we didn't get that. Also, you know, as much as I don't like Kelly, it's kind of bullshit that Kelly has to leave on that term. Let her leave for her shitty gameplay, her shitty social game. What if the twist next year is there is no twist? That would be the best twist. Because I think about all these other shows, and obviously a lot of these other shows have twists as well, but all these other shows, I feel like the cast does the heavy lifting. You want the cast to do heavy lifting. If you've cast correctly, you're not going to have to worry about your little show, your little twists. The cast will make it happen. They'll make it work. Twist can sometimes bless you by keeping your best characters in. It can also fuck you by getting rid of your best characters. So it is a huge give and take. And I feel like that is something that they may not be factoring in these situations, you know? I think it's a failsafe. It's like a guarantee of like, okay, we have something to show them. We have a new thing to put there. But, you know, again, we are all different people. And I think the mass majority production pieces look better, right? Flashy, goopocalypse, or ooh, here's a random sound effect, but a big set that we can use. That's a little more appealing to everybody than the strict, specific, strategic, social segments that you could show for those of us that look for that. You know what I mean? Riley leaving was worth being annoyed by BB. Oh, Riley leaving was honestly still the best thing that's happened this season. Can we assume that Eliminated and Victor are the same thing? I think yes. Her journey shouldn't end like this. I 100% agree. Hey, Z, thank you for giving 4 subs to Devin, Odd, Blonde and Seed, and So WEG. Appreciate you. Hey, Z, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really don't want to lose Ashley. I don't disagree with you. Is he Mario Party? Yes. I'll have to show us the memory wall immediately. I would love that. Love that Vince Verb. It's still dumb, but I'd be less mad if Rachel's still in there. That's what I'm saying. Same. I'll be more or less mad if Ashley is there, but everyone else, maybe except Kelly, I would have liked to see the crash out right. I'm happy if it is Kelly or Lauren, says Stacked. I was really stuck in a time loop, but yeah, it's all good. It's all good. All right. Honestly, my biggest hope is that this was a BB Can 10 style safety chain where it still ends in a vote. Was that not BB Can 11? Did they do it in 10 also? Or am I thinking of something different? Remember, my memory's bad with these things, historically. It's worse than Gabon's Control. BBC compared to Gabon every season, but yeah, this is the closest to Gabon we've gotten. From what we've heard, somebody's in jury. Do you think the house guys know the feeds have been down? I have no idea. They've done the chain with no comp in Big Brother Quebec. They did the chain of safety twice, and then the 2 remaining players did a comp, and the loser went home. That's different, right? That's like there was a comp at the end also. What if 3 people are nommed and the BBBB winner stays? Please just want Kelly gone. Kelly's that would be pissed though. Neighbor kid would lose his shit. Survivor is not thirsty for twists. Survivor has like 3 twists they like that they've kept pushing in every season in the new era. But for the most part, it's been like just samey, which I think is a whole complaint of its own. That's a big reason why BB10 was so good. Great cast, no twists except America's player for 1 week, which didn't have much impact. Exactly. How many people have been eliminated and not voted out in BB history? Well, I feel like you have to get voted out to be voted out. But also, I'm not a historian. Speaking of Factor, yes, shout out to me. Sponsored by Factor at the moment. If you would like to get yourself a little discount, you know, quick eats, good eats, fresh eats, feel free to use the code. Get 50% off your delivery and breakfast for a year. Free. Did I see Rachel's gift to Brendan on their anniversary? I did not. What did she give him? I'm catching up with you, Chad. I felt like I fell behind. Are you doing live stream bingo tonight? I don't even know if we will know what to put on it, to be honest. This week might be a wash. We'll see. It might be a wash of a week. We'll find out together. We'll find out together. They could do that like the finale. I don't know how that show went. Did I see the Vin song? No. Can you send me the Vin song? Let's listen to it. Evil Dick? What about Evil Dick? Oh, well, that doesn't count as an eviction, right? That's just you got removed. Because then we have a couple. We have Megan from 19. We have Paloma from 24. We have Evil Dick. We have quite a few, like Luke from what's it called? Yeah, that's different. Someone only has been doing BB Pods the past 2 years. It really seems like BB Production really just doesn't care about the show. I'm surprised it still exists. It's easy to make. It's cheap to make, and it still exists because they can still just put it on just throw it on in the summer. Am I watching AU vs. the World? Of course. I'm podcasting about it every week, or have been. Jody is another good one. Heidi, you're right. Jody might be the most like accurate one, but even then, I would say Jody got one vote, and it was Dan Giesling. Gonna be loving the feeds come back. I should be here. Yeah, I see no reason why I'd be gone. At least for the very beginning of it, we'll be here together. Yes. You want to see this Vin? Yeah, let me get this Vin song if someone has it. Smooth transition to plug. Well, thank you. Shout out to Lori who set it up for me. Alley-ooped it. Do we think they did an elimination so they would have an even number for our house split? I fucking hope not. Will the chat will BCC chat blow up? What's chat BCC been looking like tonight? Let's see. What they've been saying tonight though. Nothing for the last like 30-ish minutes. Yeah. Whiskey scenario for me is that Will is gone. I put all my stock watch into Will. I put all my stock watch into Morgan. All right. New song just ended. So we can go ahead and play this Vince song. And if you don't know what the context behind this Vince song is, this is, I believe, the same person who did the Mickey song that went viral in our
It's
realm.
the back half of the season.
Okay.
And it's time to really fight. One house guest is standing out for his energy upright. If it's Monday, Tuesday, any day, Vinny is afraid. A man-child in the house, so miss gas for the game. Italia is embarrassed. This is the chosen son. They have a name for his type. It fits him like a glove. Useless fool. The sad sack has a girlfriend. No, not one.
Hold up.
There's a woman in the house. No.
Takes credit for the wins, it's Mickey.
Yeah, I think this is AI generated.
One in the house, he's into Morgan now. She likes an emo mouse.
Not an emo
Back
mouse.
rubs on the menu. Long hugs now routine. He cries his tears of weakness, makes pathetic scenes. Useless fool. Que bacala. Moron too. Que bacala. Idiot man.
I like the Mickey one better, if I'm being honest. I think the Mickey one hits stronger for me. No, 100%. The thing is, I've seen other ones as well where, like, if you're writing the lyrics yourself, I still think it's art. So I think that's what you got to consider. Like, so let me give you an example. There's this account that does, this guy's called Netflix and Drill. And what he does is he writes lyrics, and like he writes lyrics about different. So the premise of the whole thing is he writes lyrics in the likeness of fictional characters, and then he uses an AI voice changer like software to make that voice say the lyrics. So this song, I don't know if I've ever played this on stream. You'll quickly realize who this is supposed to be. All right, that's enough. That's enough. That is Hagrid and Harry doing a song. Harry Potter for the shout out to the millennials one time. All right. Let me catch up with you again. Brendan is one of my favorites on Chat BCC. Easy. That's a cold take to me. Interesting in an exit interview is universal for you sucked. Yes. Also, shout out to Mandy for sending me the screenshot. That's amazing that Rachel organized and sent anniversary present to Brendan for when she's not there. That's amazing. All right, Mr. Nice Guy Rye. Thank you for the 5 months. Appreciate you. Just got home from dinner with my friends for my 40th birthday. I had it tomorrow. Happy birthday. Can you catch me up on some of the rumors? Someone lost the comment, got booted. That's the rumor we're sitting on right now, right, guy? Is that someone has gone home already. Feeds are not on yet. Feeds are on in 40 minutes. We'll find out who it is. We're hoping we're hoping this is not true at all. But then even more, I'm hoping it's not Rachel. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. It's not looking good. All right. Julian just heard it for the first time last night too. All right, let me catch up. I'm just scrolling through this faster now. If you told me that was Imagine Dragons, I would believe you. Tay, thank you for the raid with 28 people. Sorry, I missed this. Welcome in. The Huffly Puffly Tay raid. Thank you. Hope y'all had fun. I don't know what y'all were up to, but I hope it was a good time. Shout out to Softy for sharing in the Discord. Thank you, Softy. Hackswood, thank you for the 28 months. You appreciate you. Welcome back into Lesson 2 crew. Welcome. How often have you been keeping up with the WWE? I've fallen off severely since WrestleMania this year. But I've been keeping up with like the PLEs. Ish. Tonight's SmackDown will bring me back into it fully though. Rachel said on the feed she was going to try and send Brendan an anniversary present using her stipend. It is nice they did it for her. She better not be in the jury house for. Yes, I agree. That I did forget the other aspect of that is Kelly getting what sadistic thing she wanted, which is Rachel being alone during her anniversary. We will not allow that. We will not allow this to happen. Tay with 7,400 followers. Amazing, Tay. Congratulations. Oh my God. You know what I realized? We're an hour and 10 into this. Tonight is it's the pad. We have a form available that I've just not had open. This one could be Fall Guys. Sounds good. Kelly cannot get what she wants. Exactly. So if you're new here, the pad is what we do every week, every Friday. It's just this. It's me having a conversation with you, running total. We just go on and on and on. Yap, back and forth. But sometimes there'll be an opportunity to ask questions if you want my advice on something or you just want to ask me something, but you don't want anyone to know it's coming from you. And that's what the form is for. The form is now live. Feel free to submit your questions in there if you want it anonymous. Otherwise, continue doing exactly what you're doing right now, which is putting your questions in the chat. And let's talk there. Then we're just chatting. Have a good time, Lindsay. I can't complain. Still wondering why feeds aren't. Listen, feeds are down. It is what we just have to sit through it now. When Mickey finds out how many witches were involved in the season, oh my god. We shall see. If I make a faith-based decision, it's gonna include an Etsy witch. If Kelly is a witch and she wishes something would happen, doesn't it come back on her threefold like in the craft? Do not know what that means. Form work now. It's because it was it was closed earlier. So I had sent my mom that clip you submitted for the pad with the lady yelling at the TV. Well, that's influenced her TikTok algorithm, and on her own, she came across a video about Riley and his creepiness, and she has now seen the light on him. So thank you for that. We did it. We did it, Respawning. We did it. We did it. All right. Slop. I got what you meant. It's all good. You need to watch the 90s movie, The Craft. Oh my god. When you find out how many movies I've not seen, though, there's a lot of movies. There's a lot of movies I have not checked out that I feel like I've been told I should be checking out, you know? All right. All right. Do we think this eliminated house guest will get to meet Julie, or will they become the second one to not meet her after getting evicted? Were we told what Tuesday's looking like? Were we told what the Tuesday episode is like? It's not live. No, it's not live, but if they went out yesterday, Julie could have been around, right? Maybe. They had a banner that says special elimination. Elimination specifically. It might have been too late for Julie, but yeah, she could have been there still. Would you rather get beat up by a million tiny Lianas, or are you okay with your current relationship with Liana? I'm very okay with the current relationship with Liana. Easy answer. Easy question, easy answer. Do you see Ludwig's small streamer experiment? Pretty crazy. Just shows how hard it is to grow a channel from zero. Would love to hear your thoughts on it as a streamer. Yes, I did see that. Ludwig put out a YouTube video where he went live. He made the YouTuber Ludwig. He made a new account, started it at 0 viewers, did not promote it, did not do anything, and then proceeded to stream until he gets his first chatter. It took him 5.5 hours to get that milestone done. He was talking to himself basically for 5 hours. Now, if you're saying what my thoughts are on it, that's the harsh reality of streaming, is that if you do not have a built-in audience coming in, it's going to be hard. And then additionally, nowadays, it's such a saturated place, and Twitch is not where you go to grow organically. You grow organically through other platforms, and you bring them back to Twitch. So cutting videos for shorts on YouTube, TikToks, big YouTube videos, so other like Instagram, that's where you want to get your audience, and that's how you bring the audience over here. So yeah, my thoughts on it are, it's brutal, but it's absolutely what the reality is of how streaming works. There are people that have been doing this for years and have 2 viewers still. but they love what they do. And as long as you love what you do is fine. But if you're looking to grow, you cannot, like, I've always been anti just going live for 12 hours a day. That is not how growing works on Twitch at all. You're better off streaming for like 4 hours a week and then making like 5 clips out of those 4 hours. That's your better shot. That's how you can do better. But if you're having fun, by all means, stream 12 hours. But then it depends what your objective is. You know what I mean? No, the question was what my thoughts were on Ludwig's experiment. That was it. I really hope that hamster watch was referring to the casuals. What do you mean, Lippy? In what regard? I'd rather watch YouTube, but I come here for you. Thank you, Ann. Appreciate that. The problem with YouTube is that if you're not a big streamer already, you're going to be lost. And I already have an audience on Twitch, so I can't leave. I would never leave or multi-stream because I feel like it would be too strenuous on my community. I just wish you could rewind and do fast speed on Twitch. The chat is so much better than YouTube, though. 100%. 100%. Couldn't have said it better myself. They said they were going to be upset. I think we're just all going to be upset. Are people unkind to older streamers? Older? Like what age? I don't think so. You're the funny side of the community. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. I appreciate that. Safety unit, last 4 eliminated to backyard to... Wait. The last 4 eliminated to backyard to battle before eviction on Tuesday. Dear God, I don't know how that would work. 30 minutes? Yes. Tuesday isn't a live episode. They already left. Yep, that's true. So it would have been done already. Or it's like done overnight. It's already done, I think. I'm nervous, chat. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm very nervous. Let's see. I was asked what my favorite Miyazaki film is. I've seen 0 Miyazaki films, so I don't have an answer for you. Hope that's allowed. Most are just upset general about the concept of the twist. Yes. Just the concept of the twist could be what it is. I'm hoping it's not based on the boot. You know what I mean? I think it depends on community. This community is nice no matter age. Yes. Well, I feel like the whole thing right now, right? Streaming is what they call a young person's game. And by young, I don't fall into that group. I feel like when they say young, it's a young person's game, people imagine someone who's like not 18 to like 26. Beyond that, you start getting called old or unk, as people will call people over 30 now. But like, we've already done the little age test here on our stream. And my audience is very different to what the regular Twitch audience is going to be. We have an age range here of people who are like 20 all the way to like 70. We hit every food group basically, which not many people have. Yeah, Spirited Away, put on your list. I've been told to put Spirited Away. I've been told to put Howl's Moving Castle. But I've watched neither. I hope Ghibli doesn't see them in theaters. I ride hard for Kiki's delivery service. Is Pooya Unk? Allegedly. The way Adrian called Morgan old, she is so young to me. Them unks have fully developed brains. Pooya, you're an unk, my friend. That's what they tell me. It could be nephew. There we go. Cannabis says that could be nephew. Gen X here. We got Gen X. We got millennial. We got a little bit of everything here, chat. I'm 25 was called unk the other day. And how does one respond to that, Quali? How do you it's like you just have to take it. Like I can't say anything. Fucking Brando called me unk. But also Brando's like 7 years old, so that's fair, I guess. Brando age survivor. He was born in the year 2000. Oh my god. Yeah, so he's your age, Quali. Would you call me unk, Quali? Would you call me unk? You wouldn't call me unk. You're 21 and you got called unk the other day. They're the most visually stunning animation you'll ever watch in theaters. Okay. So you're telling me to wait until it's at a theater I can go to. The one more stressed about this than important shit in my actual life. Hey, listen, it's low-key not bad to be stressed about something else sometimes, you know? Would I rather take a shot of pickle juice or ranch pickle juice? What are we talking about here? A straight shot of ranch? What diabolical human is doing this? Come on now. What are we talking about here? Define old. To me, I don't even think, like, I genuinely, and I mean this very sincerely, I don't even think about age like that anymore. And I think it's a mixture of the field I'm in, what I do, where it's like I can do a podcast with someone who's 23 and I can do a podcast with someone like 60, and we're all talking about the same shit anyway, so it don't change anything to me, you know? So I don't know. I don't even think about things in terms like that. I can think about things as like young, like you're too young. That can definitely do, but not the other way around. My local bar uses pickle juice and a drink. Yeah, what is it called? A pickleback? I think. I saw my 6-7 meant today. Oh my god. Dr. Pierce. Let's not even start on that. Will you see the War of the Roses remake? What is that? I do not feel old till I hear Lauren talk. I'll probably do a shot of ranch. Oh, Jenna! Jenna Lee, why? Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. Next question is, what are 3 people from other reality shows that you want to see play Big Brother? I'm going to preface this by saying I would never ask anyone I like to be on Big Brother because I care for them more than I would admit. That being said, give me QT, who has vocalized wanting to be on Big Brother and clearly enjoys strategy games. So let's give QT what she wants, you know? So put QT in there. Put the baby Andy in there, my guy, baby Andy, someone who is a very fun character on what we saw on Survivor. I can only imagine more Andy could be even more fun. And watching Andy jump around that house would be a great call, a great shout. If I'm giving you one more and I'm trying to like go to I'm going to a different show, different franchise. We got one from The Circle, we got one from Survivor. Let's go to the Traitors. Who am I giving you from the Traitors? Well, the problem is the Traitors, most of it is like people who have done other shows. I could ask for like a Dylan Efron. That could be a shout. Give you a housewife. Well, I don't know many, but of the ones I do know, Phaedra or Kate from Below Deck's a good one also. Yeah, one of the two. Taryn's also going live. Will you two be talking to each other? I don't know. I had no idea he was going live. Y'all know me. I'm usually live around this time, but we got a lot of questions. Not Sam Asghari, please. Please. No, I imagine there's going to be a lot of we need to be quiet and listen in on things, so probably not, if I'm being honest, but would be open to it also. Chat BCC is starting to chatter. What they saying? What they saying? Because if there's a leak out there... Also, bruh, when I say some of you, I don't think it's anyone in this chat, right? But some people have gotten a little too fucking liberal with the tomato emoji on chat BCC. And like, maybe this is a hot take, but if you don't eat tomatoes, you shouldn't be allowed to use the tomato emoji. Is that wrong to say? Also, do you like this setup? I can now read chat BCC while talking to you in case something pops off. Monet Exchange from Drag Race. I would also agree with that. Carolyn would be entertaining, no doubt. Did Rachel get to call Brendan? I doubt it. Turner gets it no matter what he posts. But Turner I feel like has also earned it a little bit. But I've noticed that it's bled past Turner, and like now hella people get tomatoes for like, why did Pluto TV get 54 tomatoes for just saying 2 hours till feeds return? Why? Oh my god. Am I anti-tomato? I love tomatoes. I love tomatoes. I got tomatoes for for putting up a poll the other day. And maybe it's because I got tomatoes. Like, what do I do? Well, why am I in it? So, all right, one more question from the forum. It says, if Rachel was the one eliminated and Kelly won the HOH, would that usurp Zombie Week as the worst week / twist in Big Brother? Yes. If the feeds come on now, Rachel is gone, and Kelly has the fucking key. When I tell you that I am blessed, chat, blessed to not have had live feeds last night. Because if the feeds came back and it was fucking Kelly with the HOH and Rachel is gone and there is no explanation of what happened, I would have been a fucking disaster on the live feed update today. I would have not known what the fuck to say. I would have been distraught. So that worked out well if that happens. And if that is truly what has happened, chat, when I tell you I'm switching off the feeds, I'm not watching the feeds. We're moving on from the feeds at that point. We ain't doing that shit. So, yeah. Would Kelly even target? Kelly would somehow be like, I'll go up on the list. I don't fucking know. Yeah. Yeah, then throw the tomatoes in. Then we can do tomatoes for sure. Then we can do tomatoes. Well, at least Kelly wouldn't be the one responsible for Rachel's demise. I would still blame her after production. Grew with the tomato emote. Even Will can go, although I love him. I would be distraught also. Will I be watching on stream when feeds are back? I will have feeds on for sure. For sure. Because what am I going to do? Not find out what's happening while I'm live? Come on now. We got to be vigilant out here tonight. We got to be ready. So yeah. Any my boy Will in there? Yes, agreed. All right, let's get some more questions in chat. Next one is, did I see that Kelsey unfollowed Vince? I don't blame her. I can only imagine the whiny voice he'll use to try and get her back when he gets out. I did see that. I can't blame her, chat. You can't blame her. I mean, last week we talked about how people need to leave her alone. It's her relationship. It's been 7 years, so only she can feel and decide what she wants to do when she wants to do it. And I can't imagine it helps hearing Vince say shit like, oh, Kelsey's the most secure person in the world. She's not going to be insecure about us and our friendship. And then also splice that in with the fact that Big Brother is showing now elongated fucking segments where they are not only hugging, but then doing the finger play like we've talked about. So do you blame her? Like he's playing it in her face. He's playing in her face. Quite frankly, she held on a lot longer than I think a lot of people thought she would. But again, 7-year relationship. It's a lot. It's a lot. So, all right. I have my live feeds on in the background in case they pop off while we are big chilling here. While we're big chilling here, we'll have it on in the background, sitting there. I'll know when feeds come on now, so that's good. The acid from Dorena's gives me acid reflux. That makes me old. What? I don't know. Just take a shot for funsies. You don't think they would let Rachel leave without a live audience, do you? I mean, the problem is, Rob, is if they've done this twist, they did this twist hoping that Rachel wouldn't be the one to go. So they have no choice. If she out, she out. So feeds. I feed on my TV. I'm a pet still, but I'll tell you. Yeah, if feeds come on, just say it in the chat also in case anybody else needs to jump over to their stuff, you know? But for now, we have 17 minutes to go. She's doing okay. She's okay and doing what she needs to protect her peace. Exactly. I can't even imagine, but also can't help but wonder if the sad boy manipulation is a little eye opening as well. I think there's also a world, yeah, Mandy, that's a good point, where she's watching the feeds and she's like, oh my God. Because you know, like how when you're too close to something, you may not notice it. And then other people can point it out to you. Like when you're in a relationship and you break up with a person and then someone's like, yeah, we could tell that, you know, he was doing this every time this happened. And you're like, oh my God, I didn't even fucking notice that. I think there's a lot of that probably. I think also like 8,000 people talking about it every day and breaking every part of it down, I think opens your eyes a little bit to the reality that you were in, you know? Sharon is my found out when she was live, so she would tell me in theory. Hey, Melissa, what up? How you doing, Melissa? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Do we think it'll be 12, exactly 12, like 12:05? I'm even going to go as far as say maybe 12:15. Production better have made sure Rachel's still in that house. Well, we'll see. We'll find out together, chat. I'm wondering if people in Kelly, Keanu, or Mickey's life are thinking that too. It's entirely possible. Who knows? Who knows, chat? All right, next question is, how much salary is worth a chaotic, stressful job? I think as long as it's enough of a salary that you can find yourself a non-chaotic, relaxing, peaceful post job, and you can set that up using the salary, then it's fine, you know? So it depends on you and what your stressless, relaxed state looks like and costs. Imagine having to break up with Vince's whiny ass. Yeah, I think I don't condone ghosting. This might be one of them. At this point, just ghost and move on with your life. 7 years though. Fuck. 7 years though, it's a lot. Like you just simply cannot do a ghosting on that, I feel like. Oh my god. How did I fucking make this stand? They call me Stack City. Do it. Do it. Nah, I fucked it. It ain't gonna fucking stand anymore. It's fine. It's fine, chat. It's fine. It's fine. All right. A 7-year relationship goes to. I agree. I agree. How mad do you think Mickey was seeing those feeds tonight on Unlocked? Messy. I didn't watch. I didn't watch BB Unlocked. So I have no idea. Do you think Mickey actually would have evicted Ashley or just lying like many of her interview? You can never tell with Mickey. You can never tell what she actually means or feels or thinks. Like, I think there's every bit of chance that once she found out Vince was the one that voted to keep her, she's like, yes, then I would have voted out Ashley just because Vince voted to keep her. So. I'm certain it was unintentional, but the under the strap hug on TV is a valid reason to spiral. Yeah, why did your fingers need to be under the strap? Why did the fingers need to be under the strap? Do we know anything about who left? No, we have a lot of speculation, really and truly. That's all we've got. So yeah. What do you think about the under the strap photo? Well, it's, I mean, diabolical. I have hugged many of friends in my life. I have never gone under the strap to hug a friend. Okay? I have not. Have I gone under the strap to hug Liana? None of your fucking business. How about you don't find out the answer to that on the pad? How about that? But no, a friend, never. Under the strap is wild. Like, it's so easily, this is the strap. It's so easy to go over the strap. You have to like dig your finger into the skin to like pull down a little bit and then go under. Like, you have to do work to make that happen. I don't know. We also never lived in a house. I think it was adrenaline. Yes, this is true. Vince desires human flesh is, again, first in my bloodline to read that. Last in my bloodline to read that. The strap was loose. Well, I didn't do a straps CSI. Someone told Mickey would call it a cheat man's. That was Taryn. That someone was Taryn. So much easier than you can imagine. How often have y'all under strap hugged somebody? Once you're, and like, yeah, I mean, obviously we're not there. We didn't just survive an eviction. We didn't just think we're about to leave the house. Our heart's not beating like 1,000 beats a minute. So like, maybe you don't notice in that situation, right? To give them some space or to give them some grace rather. But then also all the other hugs, how do you know what I mean? Like, there's enough other stuff that's happened that like, no, Chappelle is full memeing. He's not actually supporting a Vorgan relationship. But yeah, I think the dress being loose, like, that's fair. Like, I understand what you're saying. Constantly going for under the strap, even if they have a t-shirt on. Give me the bra strap, ma. All right, owie. The fuck? You guys already discussed that Morgan Twitch clip? Which one, Dime Store? Can you send me the clip? I have no idea. Please don't ban me. You're good. Do you think that production will try and cut out live feeds for the future because of all the controversy this year? What was the controversy this year? I feel like there's been more controversy other years. Don't play it on stream. The clip is slop coded. Just give me the clip. The problem is we can't currently watch clips on my fucking stream for some reason. Oh God. Okay, don't send me the clip. Thank you. Thank you, mods. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Could you imagine Vorgan in the jury house unsupervised? I mean, I don't think they'll do anything. I told my best friend about the juice and even she got it. Let's see. I saw people trying to count more saying the N-word in the clip. Like, is she not biracial? I was about to say, I love him, but if he actually shipped them, there would be a problem. No, he ain't shipping them. All right. We're caught up on the form then. We have 10 minutes to go. We're caught up on the form. So I guess we just wait this out and see what happens. I think Strapgate was an accident. I think ultimately it was. I don't think that was an on purpose thing, obviously. But I think more so to back the Kelsey on following Vince, I could see why she would not be following Vince even more after that incident, you know? It's like when you'll see footage of someone hugging someone too close and people are like, are they? And it's like they were not. Just in the moment, the hug looks a lot more intimate than they are, you know? I just read that. When the feeds come back and Vinny and Morgan are doing the April and Ollie, all right. Corey, time yourself out. Take a lap. The kitties are fighting positive. 9 minutes, chat. Less than 10 now. Single digits. Do we think it's a pop or Red Bull type of night? I don't think so, you know. But we'll see. How entertaining was Mickey's exit interview? Delusional to the bitter end is so funny to me. It's absolutely so funny to me. Oh, no worries, Beth. You're good. You're good. You're good. Crumpet and breakup cameo from Angela. Oh my god. The juice shears had me dead. Rob is messy. If Vince was inside to confirm for 24 hours, who would cry more, him or Morgan? Vince. What did I think of Julie's take on Morgan? Julie is the worst. I fucking hate that take. I hate that take so much. I hate this notion that what we're gonna do is go ahead and blame the person not in the relationship for any wrongdoing or anything, not the person who is in the relationship, who should be the one to be like, no, seriously, like, I don't do that. Like, that should not be said by fucking Morgan. And hell, we have seen Morgan actively say stuff like, oh, sorry, and then Vince will be like, no, it's cool. She cool like that. It's cool. So, like, the fuck? Are you kidding me? But Julie does have, like, piss poor takes when it comes to stuff like this. So it doesn't surprise me, quite frankly. If Vince actually broken up with what they tell him in the jury house since it doesn't affect game. Nah, I think they'll wait till it's done. Might be a T kind of night? Possibly. T could be the move. T could be the move tonight. Any chance they actually come back at midnight? Yes, big chance. Because at this point, they do not want to piss off the audience even more. But, like, I'd be willing to say the wiggle room is like from midnight to midnight 20. So, yeah. Thoughts on Mickey blocking Morgan? Okay, that's like, you know that meme of like, oh, I walked into a puddle today, so I blocked Selena Gomez. It's like that. It's like, okay, does Selena give a fuck? No. Is Morgan gonna give a fuck? No. Like, good for you. Like, that's for you. I don't care. Like, she ain't even in the fucking. She's not even in the real world. She's in the Big Brother house. She ain't gonna see this for a month, and by then she's gonna have hella people following her. So she's not gonna be bothered. Come on now, Mickey. Who cares? All right. I'm feeling they'll go to bed at 10. Oh my god, that would be brutal. You think he's come back on time at least 10 minutes? Yeah, I'm telling you, 12 to 12:20. What's the song? What, Mike? The one I was just playing? It is Impress Me by Duve. I'm gonna link it. I'm gonna link the Spotify link for you. How about that? How about that? Here you go. Boom. Enjoy. Honestly, Lauren going out is probably best case as she's given the lease on a normal eviction week. True, but also she's also not been nominated yet. Like, that would suck to not have been nommed and then go out like this. Hi, King, I'm anxious. Same, Scally. Big same. Big same. Hi, where you been, Scally? What you been up to? If Rachel is out, get the down edition soundbite ready. Ugh, she ended the season already. Game Boy Color, you're not wrong. It would be absolutely heartbreaking. I don't think I could handle it, quite frankly. Again, the fact that she not only comes back as the only returnee, gets the 1 week safety at the beginning, along with some other people, might I add, then also plays the game regular style, does not get nominated the entire time the season's been running, where this has been a season where most weeks have had 4 nominees, one has had 5. She's survived through all of that, only to go out like this is bullshit, and I will not be ready for it. And also giving Kelly what she's been dreaming of, which is Rachel alone in the jury house on her anniversary, would be fucking mental. Is the Paramount server going to crash at midnight? Let me tell you this, if you haven't booted up feeds yet, do it now, because it might slow down. You might not be able to access it. So be sure you're on top of that. Is that Todd during God 101? Don't know. Does Vince get called out of the finale? By whom? And possibly. To lower the stress as we get closer, do we have a kitty update? Do I have a picture of the girls for you? And the answer is a resounding yes, I do. Here's Pearl with the dubious side eye from this week. There we go. Then we've got this photo I took of the girls. They were sitting on the Persian rug we have in the living room. There you go. There you go. Look how beautiful they are. And do I have another one for you? Well, I have another one, but it's in the same spot. It's in the rug, so it's the exact same, basically. And okay, I'll give you 2 more. Here's 2 more of the girls just like big sleeping. Here's Clam. Okay. And here's Pearl. Yep, Clam and Pearl. Those are the girls. Pearl lets me give her belly rubs and does not let Liana do it. And that is my claim to fame. If Rachel has gone on blocking Grodner, honestly, valid reaction. Yeah, Morgan's life will be fine. If I see Kelly in that HOH room, we're closing feeds. As a family, we're not watching feeds. I'm telling you this right now. Did I see Angela talk about Vinny winning HOH and getting a letter from his girlfriend? That would be menacing. Do we believe what Mickey said about T-Core? Is that what, that she bought a T-Core original? Skyro, I'm so happy to hear you've been enjoying PAL. Thank you so much. The PAL is a very easy podcast to do because it's with Liana. It's very fun. And it's the one podcast where we really don't come in planned and we just riff. And I feel happy to hear that y'all enjoy that. All right, let me catch up with you here, chat, as we get less than 2 minutes, chat. Less than 2 minutes. I'm standing up. I can't do this. I'm standing up. We ain't doing this sitting down. Don't get comfortable now. Woo! Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Well, I remember someone was like, it wasn't the stream down for like 3 days when they kicked Luke out. Yes, Ziggy, but also I don't think I think their whole plan to keep feeds down was to have us get the unlocked viewers locked in. I think that was the main get, because they know Tuesday's already gonna have people now that people know it's a special eviction also. So what about a jury battle back? Have they done that recently? When's the last time they did a jury battle back? It's been a while. Was it 20? I think 20 was the battle back in jury. Where was it Scotty who comes back? Do I have that right? I guess technically it's zombie week, but like that wasn't really a battle back per se. But did that mean Tyler is the mastermind? I mean, it's not impossible, but I feel like if anything, Tyler's more of an accomplice again to the mastermind. How do you read and comment and talk all at once? I honestly, a lot of practice doing this has helped with it. And like still, there are days where there's more of you here than usual, and it feels like a brand new thing I'm learning all over again. Like when I'm doing the Big Brother cast assessments, that one is very tough because there's a lot more of you here. So yeah. All right, let me catch up with you, chat. I'm scrolling down a little fast here. Sorry. Quad views up and ready. Samesies. We're officially at 9. Where's the feeds? Is it time to demand it? Where the feeds at, huh? Which unit of measurement is longer? An Ashley shower, or Lauren conversational pause, or a Morgan and Vince hug? Game Boy Color, that is a fire tweet. If you haven't tweeted that, that is a fire tweet. That'll do numbers. That being said, I think the answer is, for me, the Lauren pause. All right, chat, we're here together. Ursa, we're here together. We're here together. Love the hoodie. Thank you, Katie. Thank you so much. I bought this at the State Fair this past week. What's at the State Fair? Do you ever stream the RP? I do. Oh, I know who this is. Nicolita, I know who you are. Quinny, how you doing? I stream it. So right now, Quinny, my schedule's very busy with all the podcasts I'm doing. I do it Wednesdays. Wednesdays at what's it called? Wednesdays at around Storm, the 8 p.m. Storm. That's when I'm live. But I hope to do it more later and longer. But for now, that's where we at, Sharon's recent tweet logging off for the night from all insanity. I need to y'all make sure to send Sharon some love, because I feel like Sharon's been getting a lot of people on her for doing the decent thing of sharing information, like literally going after the messenger. Oh my god, the feeds are back. All right, everyone relax. Everyone relax. Ava looks devastated. Wait, what just happened? Oh, there we go. Okay, we're back on We'll Be Right Backs now. Oh my god. Okay, let me turn this off. Okay. Quinny, if I missed your message, I do apologize. A lot going on at the moment. And by Quinny, I mean Nicolita. I don't mean Quinny. Okay. Okay. Animals again. I just want to make sure my feeds are not like slow right now. Ava's in tears. This ain't good, fam. Rachel, Lauren, or Keanu? I think they did noms. Chat. To be clear, feeds are currently on, right? We're not on fucking pets, or are we on pets? Because quad cam is on pets, but non-quad cam isn't on pets for me right now. Yeah, they're on. Okay, I'm watching regular feeds. I'm watching Ava right now. Yeah. Not a lot. They're talking about hide and go veto. I don't feel great. Vince is comforting Morgan. Morgan has to be a nominee then, right? Maybe. Oh yeah, Morgan said if I don't win veto, Morgan's on the block. Morgan's on the block. She thinks she's going home. She doesn't win veto. Let's take it one day at a time. I don't think they had veto. No. They have not had veto yet. Okay, she said if I don't win veto, if I don't win Blockbuster. On the fence about who? She's voting me out. She's not putting me on the block. Oh my god. Who voted her out? Who put her on the block? The people that voted her out are Kelly and fucking Lauren. Oh my god. Okay, so if Lauren's HOH... Instead of him. Who's him? Who's on the block? Keanu? This is not good, chat. I can leave instead of him is not good because Keanu's on the block also then? Or is it Will on the block? It's not over until I have confirmation. Oh, this is fucked. This is fucked. Hamster Watch has announced Rachel's gone to jury. Lauren won HOH. The game's gone, chat. It's over. It's over. And now Lauren won and Morgan could be leaving. The fuck are we going to be left with? Bruh. Rachel Riley comes back from TV hiatus. Not TV hiatus. Big Brother hiatus. For what? 15 years. Goes ahead. Unnominated. The entirety of the pre-jury. Unnominated. Wins an HOH in that pre-jury also. Uses her HOH to make the biggest move we've seen of the season with Riley going home. The biggest move we've seen, Riley going home. She makes that happen. Has the most entertaining feud of the season with Keanu. Puts week 1 on the map with Zay's bum ass. Survives not being on the block the whole pre-jury. Only to go home the first day into jury because of some bullshit fucking twist y'all put in the game where she cannot speak her way off the block. Where she cannot rally votes. She gets eliminated like this? Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all for this. That is so fucking stupid. Why in the fuck would you add that in here? Why? This is pretty much night 1 eviction. But worse, because you gave us 2 months of hope that this person was doing something. She was a contender. I don't want... Nah, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. I don't even fucking care. That's so stupid. I would have felt this way if anybody else had gone home also, because it's bullshit to do this for 2 months of their fucking show. But especially someone who didn't touch the block. despite being a winner of the show and the only returnee. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. And the worst part is the fact that Kelly gets what she wants. Kelly got what she wanted. Rachel in the jury house alone. Y'all provided for Kelly. How does Kelly keep winning this season, man? Nah, it's fair, chat. It's fair. If you want to take your time off of feeds now, take your time off of Big Brother for a little bit, that makes a lot of sense to me. That's completely understandable. Do we know for sure? Sally, we don't, but we know one person's gone. We haven't seen two people on feed so far. That's Keanu and Rachel, but Hamster Watch has already tweeted that Rachel's in the jury house. So that's the thing. Not being a Rachel fan, you can still feel the way we're feeling. And I know there's going to be some motherfuckers out there who are like, oh, the Rachel stans, they're losing their mind because their fave has gone home. No, I would have felt this way regardless of who went home. Especially someone who's not been nominated, though. Take one of these. Take one of these. Lauren said she wants to backdoor Keanu. Well, we can't. One thing's for certain. The fucking White Locust did not kick out stupid gameplay because Lauren should not be wanting to get Keanu out, but here the fuck we are. Like, what the fuck? Look at Sharon's tweet. Sharon Tharp. Oh, man. Oh, man. So we're not so matter what, but Rachel carrying the season. What's the point? Right. This is the antithesis of Big Brother. Yeah. No votes. Like, how do you have the two most extremes in one season? The two extremes being what? The two extremes being, we have the battle of the blockbuster, or the blockbuster, it's not battle of. We have the blockbuster, which means you now have 3 chances to secure safety in the week. The HOH, the veto, and blockbuster. I guess 4 if you're going to count your social game, but we don't care about that shit. That's not really what matters to us. You have 3 competitions to keep yourself safe. Okay, we switch that from now to you have 1 shot. You have this, your 8 mile. You win this comp, you stay. You lose this comp, you go home. No vote, no nothing. You do not go home, do not collect 200. Now, if we find out later that there was like an instant eviction and she was nominated and voted out, fair. If she was voted out, fair. I take back everything I'm saying. Fair. It just does not sound like that happened. It sounds like she just was given 1 comp that lost. Get the fuck out. Which, what is this? Fucking reindeer games? That was a 4-day thing. Anyway. Ashley Will Morgan on the block. Dear God. That is so weird to me that those 3 on the block and then Keanu's a backdoor. All of that to get rid of Keanu, but also it's not a backdoor when there's a fucking comp to go to. Bring back BB Canada now. Yeah. Could this be a twist and Rachel comes back? I mean, if they've had a whole day to think about how to rig it and bring her back. Be like, uh-oh, the White Locust actually had a misdirect, and actually Rachel isn't gone. Maybe. That's possible. But then they set a special elimination on Tuesday. So, and I guess, you know what? Let me spoil it. I'm gonna be on that eviction episode. It's myself and Liana are the guests for that episode with Rob. So I'll see you there. But I'm gonna be fucking angry. So that's not great. I'm not gonna feel good there. Luckily, me and Liana are going to be on the couch. We're going to be doing it from the couch. So at least I'll have the comfort of having Liana next to me. On Tuesday, yes. So you're forced to watch the rest? Listen, this is the job, chat. This is the job. We do it through thick and thin, through sickness and health, through the good and the bad. It's like a marriage vow, but the difference is sometimes divorce probably would hurt less than Big Brother does. That's not true, but it's a joke. Yeah, anyway. Did we ever hear about Rachel's envelope? Not that I can think of. I bet they were told to not talk about Rachel. Entirely possible. Hamster Watch knows all. Hamster Watch knows what's up. Always. Hamster Watch, Sharon Tharp, Mike Bloom. That's my holy trinity of trusted sources. If any of them ever say anything, I will walk to the depths of the earth for all three of them. Yeah, Morgan, you're still in the house. Oh, there's Keanu. Yep. Oh, wait, wall. Where was Rachel's photo, chat? On the wall? Rachel's black and white? Yeah, copium. I had my last bit of copium's gone, chat. They drug it out. Yep, Rachel was sacrificed, confirmed. She's not been called to the DR yet. Yep, they were told Rachel was sacrificed, whatever that means. Hopefully she has a battle back. I'm not seeing it at this point. But also at this point it's done. Battle back ain't even gonna fix this. Like, I'm not gonna be unupset. Hope a lot of people stop watching. I mean, yes. Yes. What do you mean sacrifice? I don't fucking know. I'm just saying what I heard. I meant to fucking turn the wrong thing off. I meant to turn the audio off. Okay. What I was saying was a battle back is worse because if Keanu goes this week, Kelly goes the week after, and let's say Vince goes out after that, and then there's a battle back and fucking Rachel doesn't come back and one of those three does, that's worse. That's worse than it staying the way it is right now. So that's why I don't want a battle back. The damage is done for me. The damage is done for me. So yeah, I would have kept feeds off. I think if they could, they would have. I gave Pluto the tomato for that one. What the fuck did Pluto do? Hold up. What's going on in chat BCC? I haven't checked yet. Cat Dunn blocked Pluto TV. Oh, God. What if you sacrificed spend our anniversary with Brendan on the show and confirmed there was no vote at all? I'll sway. Yeah, Rachel's picture is black and white. It's gone, chat. We all would love to huff some copium here, but sadly, I think the story is over. I think it's done. I think this was it. The dumbest woman in Big Brother history. I mean, again, I can't stress this enough. The woman did not get nominated once. She is the only person who has been on the show that's in the cast, and the only winner that was on the cast. And she made jury, never being nominated. Granted, it was looking bumpy, and there were certainly situations where she could be nominated for sure, but also there was people petrified of putting her up. We never got the chance. If Rachel wasn't going to win the season, we still never got the fucking chance of watching Rachel be on the block and, you know, see how that plays out, how she campaigns. She had the most passion of anyone on the cast even. Also, the amount of people that were scared to put her up, I was like, okay, it would be fun to see one of them stop being scared to put her up. Like, we just didn't see any of that shit. Anyway, Big Brother season is over. GG's. The camera making the worst mistake right now by fucking zooming in on Rachel also. So GG's, everybody. Big Brother's over. Enjoy AU vs. the World finale coming Sunday. Traders Ireland is a good time to pick up the Traders if you're a Traders fan. Also, Survivor 49 coming soon. We got a lot of options, chat. You got a lot of options for a lot of shows right now, if this is going to bother you. Crochet Princess, thank you for the 18 months. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yep. Sticky Blade, it did ruin the season. It just feels like it meant nothing. The 2 months meant nothing, really. Anyway, Rob's on the Trader season 4. Exactly, Lavina. Exactly. Lavina's going to be making some fan cams. It's going to be great. And you know what, Lavina? I'm going to play you a song. Just for you, Lavina. What the fuck did they do to Rachel? I'm silly as fuck. What'd I do? It's gonna look amazing on TV with the voice and the crow and all our phrases when they say Rachel was sacrificed. Well, it's gonna be great television. I'll never watch it, but I'll be great television, I'm sure. I love the song. I love the song too. So why is it an L choice? Traders Island has been a delight so far. I 100% agree. If you've not checked out the podcast yet, myself and Lavina have talked about it. Well, I come play Goose with the community tomorrow night so we can all mourn together. If I'm around, I could be down. I'll be down, potentially. Fuck these things over RGB content. I'm going to be worse than a casual. Not only. The good news, I guess, now is there's about 3 weeks left. We can make it through 3 weeks together. What if Richard was the mastermind this entire time? That'd be funny. But still, no. I want a legitimate HOH taking a legitimate shot at her. Exactly, Corey. Whether it was Vince, whether scared Lauren was finally going to make the move, whether Keanu would break that move and make it happen, or she gets betrayed by someone she's been working with. There were so many more intriguing ways. If fucking Kelly would have had the audacity to put her up, you know how quickly she'd beef Kelly? That would have been amazing. It's all gone. It's all gone. It's all gone, chat. Send your sad songs to the forum. Forum is still open. Actually, there's a question. Can you explain the juice to us? Because I don't know what it meant. I don't want to be made fun of. The juice is very simple. Mickey has been drinking from the communal big ass family juice pack from the fridge, like the big lemonade, and putting it back in the fridge, drinking straight from the bottle. So when Rob cheers today, it was him mocking her for it, but her not realizing that that's what he's mocking her. So, yeah. So that's what happened there. Would I rather survive a plane crash or a cruise ship leaving you shipwrecked? Dear God, what are these questions? I would rather survive a plane crash. I'm sorry, I don't want to be shipwrecked at all. At all. Also, this was the worst question right now to answer. I'm currently moving like today. Well, congratulations. How did you get over leaving a place you felt safe and comfortable in? I'm so devastated to move. What I will say is when I moved from Canada to New Haven, I was worried. I was extremely worried because it's an unfamiliar place for me. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to anticipate, how things are going to be. It's amazing how quickly time makes you feel comfortable, though. Like, I felt good after a while. So it's boring, but my answer is time. Time will heal. Time heals all wounds. You get used to it. You find your new place that make you feel like a regular, make you feel normal again, like your normal coffee spot, and stuff like that. Can we end that out on Circus? Yes. All this on Locust set is already gone. So is Lauren suddenly the front runner to win the game? Wild take to give, but also someone did bring up the amount of votes she could have. She would lose Keanu maybe if she puts up Keanu here. So who knows? I don't know. I don't know who the front runner is. I do not know who the front runner is at this point. Has the twist ever just kicked someone out? Aren't they always evicted by a vote? No. David Alexander was not voted out, right? He got eliminated from the comps, if I remember correctly. He got comped out early. Glenn's Eggs got comped out early. I guess Jody got voted out by Dan Giesling, let's be honest. Might get a Keanu, Kelly, Lauren, Ava, Final Four. Oh my god. This is Rachel's worst possible outcome, right? You mean like finish placement? No. They had the option to opt for a competition or vote when the Cameron left. Oh, okay. You're cracking the fuck up, Lavina? Laughing at pain, huh? That is very you, Lavina. Very on brand. I've never seen something enrage the community so much. Wonder what production is going to think right now. Oh, they're probably also upset that Rachel's out, but let this be a lesson. It's the exact same Rangers game twist with Danielle and Brittany, right? All right, let's go back to the feeds, because I should at least keep an ear on it. I had no feeds last week, so I might as well be a little bit of a professional right now, right? Although, if they're going to waffle about nothing, what's the point? Rachel for AFP. Rachel just care about viewers, they never have. They care about their pockets, and they care about what they deem to be their favorites. I have to imagine Rachel was one of their favorites, though. You know what I mean? So, therefore, they broke my show years ago, I fear. Yeah. You're not wrong. I think the wind got knocked out of me a little, like, what was the point of the last 2 months? Well, the point was, we are now left with Ava, Will, Ashley, Kelly, Lauren, Morgan, Vince, and Keanu. That is our remainder that remains here. That's the remainder. All right. What a weird time. What a weird time. What a weird night. What a weird night. I don't know who... Scally, are you doing the update tomorrow? I don't know who's doing the update tomorrow, but bless your heart, because dear God, I could not do it. I'd have to call in sick. I'd be like, nah, man, I need to sleep. I'm sleeping this one off. Ain't no way. Ain't no way we're doing all this. Ain't no way we're doing all this. AJ! Bruh, bless him. Bless him. I'd take a sick day on this one. I would take a sick day on this one. Couldn't do it. The Warriors are in this season with the anticipation was when Rachel would hit the block and what would happen. Right. And so I would open me a bottle of wine. I haven't had a sip since April, but I'm going to get drunk right now. Oh my God. That's exactly who was needed right now, to be fair. Someone to make us smile? Yes. I wanted Rachel as first or second juror, but not by some stupid twist. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, again, we needed the fireworks, the crash out. We got none of that. They probably use tomorrow's seat filler. Shout out to all my seat fillers out there. We're the real MVPs. AJ better be blanketing. AJ is gonna come in correct. I won't be surprised by that. Ugh, Kelly's in this. Take Kelly out of my house, chat. Why is Kelly in my house? What are we doing here? We love the seat. Yeah, seat fillers. That's what's up. Oh my god. I need to update my bio on the RHAP website, chat. It's still from like 10 years ago. Andy taking me to church in chat BCC. The fuck is going on in chat BCC? Hold up. Alright. Wow, Pluto TV getting hella tomatoes. How do those men screw it up? Fuck no, this is some bullshit. It's so sad when the show is very best to ruin everything people enjoy. This has to be the worst BB update I've ever seen. Even if this is a bait and switch, I'm upset. They got a clean house. I don't care. Corey, call your friends in the region and tell us if they've seen Rachel. Former playing by game, they're winning game. Gone because of a twist. I just want the cycle of bad twist to end. Do you see the Morgan use the... Yes. I've not seen it. I've heard about it, Code Man. I've not seen it myself with my own two eyes. Bio update workshop stream when? Bio update workshop stream. Oh. I don't know. I mean, it's not going to be big, right? But what should I say? What should it say? That's the question. Oh, no. Quinions! Quinions, come and mourn with us, please. Come and mourn with us. We're sad out here. Come in. Come in. We are as sad as you are, I imagine. Come through. Come through. Heartbreak City right now. BB fumbled hard. No doubt. Put on your rails. We are ready. Yeah. I'm dressed a little too festive right now. We're ready for Camp Quinn back. Yeah, see I feel that feels like copium, Quinn. Like it feels like I want it. I want to huff that, but at the same time, I'm just like, no, they've ruined it. They ruined it all. It's like when someone makes a joke and they're like, just kidding. You're like, but it's too late now. I already feel bad. Maybe she competes in the AI arena. She's like the mystery fourth player in the blockbuster. Yeah, her picture's gray. Her picture's gray at this point. It's not looking good, brev. Maybe there's only 2 nominees. I think there's 3. Why use the word eliminated and not evicted? Because okay, here's why. Because in the, and again, not trying to give you spoilers for the White Lotus. You should already watch it if you haven't. But in the White Lotus, you do not check out, you die. Or not everybody, but like, you know, again, one person kind of thing. So if she is the one death, she died from the White Locust. She then leaves BB Mystere, but she died in the White Locust. So that's why she got eliminated from the White Locust. You can't get evicted from the White Locust. The only way you leave White Locust is through death. Comes back a zombie. Oh my God. Bro, with our luck, she comes back as a zombie and they're like, all right, and in order for Rachel to come back, she has to face off against a former zombie who has been on the show. But if this former zombie wins, they come back into the game. Welcome in Cameron. And then Cameron comes in and he's like, howdy. And we're like, fuck. And Cameron's like, I got this. And we're like, fuck. And then Cameron wins and Cameron goes back in the house and we're even more mad than what we were today. So let's not hope for zombies ever. Zombies is a bad idea, chat. No on the zombies. Okay? No on the zombies. You sound like you're even worse scenario. At this point, I feel like I put me on Big Brother production because they keep fucking putting bad scenarios out there. It sounds like it's perfect job for me. I could be that guy. I could be that guy. I don't want to be, but apparently I can think it. Haven't they done something like this before? First two jurors juror battle back? Yes. Oh my god. At this point, we're just listening to the Backstreet Boys. The 2-hour episode, I feel like a double limb followed by a battle back seems feasible. When's the 2-hour episode? Maybe they could bring Sam and the robot back in as Rachel. Oh my god. Kelly looks too chipper for my liking. I agree with that. I'm all out of coffee too. This is bad. We're in shambles here, chat. We're in absolute fucking shambles. Do we know who's on the block? Yes, Morgan, Ashley, Will. Trying to make everyone watch Unlocked and then Rachel being gone without fees. What a mess. Yeah, that's that part. That part. That shady part. Oh, on the 11th. Gotcha, Minnie. Even Keanu looks sad, still muted. Well. Keanu, you feel sad? We feel sad too, buddy. Rachel will be back. Keep positive thinking. 17th, 2 hours is because there is no Sunday episode. 18, 2 hours is extra eviction. Wait. 17th is 2 hours because there's no Sunday episode. 18th is 2 hours because it's extra on eviction. I gotcha. When did we turn to Jan? What are we doing here? That part. I'm not unmuting. Hubby said I'm lying after I finish this glass. All right, let's look at Keanu. Keanu's in a sad boy era right now. Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. What will I do? My hug is gone. Every night I want to take a hug from you. My frenemy, she is now gone. Not a bad voice. Oh, thank you. Thanks so much. He looks very sad. I feel bad for him. I'll say it. I want to give him a hug. He looks like he could do with a hug. We're robbed of a frenemy's final two. Yes. Yes, we are. Like, voice, thank you, Stacked. Appreciate that. What the fuck is going on? Terran chat is too fast. I feel like my chat's fast. I could never. Someone earlier complimented me on the way I read the chat. Yeah, Terran's got 3,000 people watching. That doesn't surprise me. Rachel out of the judges on the way out. No chance Morgan is this certain she goes home with this selection of voters. That's possible. Please give us a recap. The recap is feeds came on. We saw everybody but Keanu, Lauren, and Rachel, and we were holding some hope. And then we saw Morgan sad about being nominated. And then we saw Lauren, and then we saw Keanu. And then we realized Rachel's gone. And now Rachel's gone. And we're sad. And we're here. I appreciate y'all. If you sticking around with me, I appreciate you. If you're going to go watch on Terrence, I appreciate that also. So either way, Trunks, just when you're back, let me know. When you're back, let me know. When you're back, let me know. But yeah, as long as you're not having fun potentially, but as long as you have company tonight, we're in a good space. You know what I mean? Appreciate you, Lavina. Oh my god, that is loud. What the fuck is this man crunching? Rachel showed a growth in her social game. I mean, arguably, Rachel was playing the best game she's played, despite one of her other games being a winning game. People on Twitter saying that Ava begged for Will and Vince, begged for Morgan and Lauren, did them anyway. That's unlike Lauren, if so. Very decisive. Kiana looking at the mirror while saying, I don't want to beat them. I wanted to beat you. That's so funny. That's so funny. I'm no longer having fun. Fair. Welcome back, Trunks. So basically, feeds came on. Lauren, Keanu, Rachel missing. So we're still holding hope that Rachel's not gone. Then we saw Morgan crying about being nommed and thinking she's definitely going home. Then we saw Keanu. Then we saw Lauren. And at that point, we knew Rachel was gone. Rachel's gone. We are sad. Lauren is the HOH. Lauren has put up Morgan and Ashley and Will and has mentioned that her backdoor plan is Keanu. So that's where we're at. Why can't we have nice things? Because it's Big Brother. I feel like we used all of our good mojo with Taylor not being the first boot of BB24 and then winning Big B24. We used all our goodwill there, and now we're being like, the invoice is deep. It's like we took out a loan and now we're paying back interest, and it's brutal. So yeah. Darren warned his book agent that the time to market this book was closing. From the pad to the sad. Honestly, though, it is giving sad. Rant from earlier. It's a good rant, to be fair. I blacked out. I just spoke from the heart. I blacked out. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, dear God. Wow. Rachel for AFP. There's only two people I'm willing to take an AFP on this season. Rachel and Will. Oh, he's making a tea. He put the kettle on. Feels like feeds were down for a week rather than a day. Yeah, barely. Yeah, just about 24 hours. They think the feeds are off? No shot, right? Shut the fuck up, Kelly. We did a week last night, says Will. Rather will women AFP. He fucking will not. I refuse to believe that. Let me not. That will just make this an even worse time. Think with that clip. No problem, Trunks. We can't remember, but did feeds go off last year when house guests were trapped outside in jankies? We did get janky feeds, but we didn't get them right away. We missed they had that long HOH comp that we didn't get to see because they fucking hate us. So yeah. All feeds are back on Keanu making his tea. Keanu, which also I love that hoodie. I would cop. Actually made it sound like a double. That wouldn't surprise me. Again, remember, we have 3 weeks to go. As of Sunday, it's exactly 3 weeks from then the finale, right? If I have my math correct. So there's not a lot of time to boot out the remaining people. If I were Rachel, I'd leave jury, to be honest. Throw off their schedule. I mean, Rachel, Ava, and Keanu. I think Ava's a good possibility. Also, I think Keanu's also a good possibility. Although I don't know if Ava's as strong at this point. That hoodie is Jimmy's that Rachel gave to Keanu. Oh, that's so cute. British CBS can sue at that point. She wouldn't want that smoke, Loki. She's absolutely angry as fuck, though. Yeah, I mean, you don't want lawsuit. You don't want to deal with that smoke at all. So you don't want to like close that door. You know, never know what opportunities come in the future. And Rachel's a good sport. She'd be like, it's the game. I'm sure she's fuming, but she'll be like, it's just the game. Rachel's better than we are, you know. Like, we're gonna be more mad than Rachel is probably. I'm thinking ashwagandha because it's midnight. Hey, get your edibles in. Have your drinks, have your bevs, have your coffee if you want a coffee. At this point, I would not recommend anyone pop a Red Bull. It's not worth it tonight. I don't watch Love Unlocked, but I think Ava had a home segment tonight. Yes, to help her chances. Yeah, she had a home segment. Willis had a home segment. Who else? I think those two have had a home segment. That's it, right? Oh, is he about to crunch? Nope. Bro, why are you sipping so loud? Chat, I drink coffee when I'm on stream. Do I ever sip that loud? Can you imagine if the Pandora's box happens to Lauren, where the house kids get Mr. Protected and Rachel gets Brendan in jury for 24 hours? That I would love. That would be a great throwback. Papa Brew, not a bull. Sometimes. I appreciate your honesty. Yes, Katharina, the rumors are true. They ended BB17 early. We are skipping it. It's over. All eyes on Survivor 49 now, I guess. I am so not mentally there for Survivor to come back, though. And that's this month also. Morgan Vince seems very isolated. Could just be sadness, but Rachel was planning on pinning the judges on them if her and Ashley were in danger, so I really think that happened. That's not a bad theory, honestly. You have good eating etiquette. Thank you, T-Money. Thank you so much. Triple elections every week for the rest of the month. Someone on Twitter replied to me like Survivor season anyway. All right, Lavina, it's time. You are now a Survivor fan. I'm so sad. It's not a good night. Thankfully, we're all here together in morning, but dear Lord. A versus Wall on Sunday, that's right. And we will be live for that. That podcast will be live. Myself, Shannon, Mike, and Chappelle will be live at 8 p.m. Eastern on the RJP account. I've never seen Survivor. What are some good seasons to start with? Ooh, Trunks. Interesting question. I would say if like the HD of it all doesn't bother you, like you know, like the HD versus SD, standard definition versus high definition, I would say go ahead and start with like a season in is 7 Pearl Islands, chat? I would say you can start with 7. That's a good spot to be. Because there's quite a few. The problem is like there's a lot of good all-star seasons, but I don't want you to like see them first before you see their first seasons. I did end up watching a lot of them. All the all-star seasons before I saw them play. So that was on me. But oh my god, I thought he sipped, but that was another noise. Terrence dropping a lot of F-bombs. It's fucking annoying. I mean, also I feel like Vince has broken the suit. Maybe Taryn is just an F-bomb guy like us now. So maybe that's the thing we do now. Maybe Taryn, maybe that's it. Taryn used to be a clean cut, no cussing. Now he cusses. Ava won something? What could she have won? Oh yeah. Once I saw you won. Sorry, Ashley. Oh, they're talking about the comp. Yeah, it was a chain confirmed. And then somehow, yeah, Ava won some money out of it. Vince picked Lauren. Is that what they said? That's what it sounded like. Morgan picked Vince. Vince picked Lauren. Oh, we'll be right back. And Keanu reading, I want to say, yeah, I mean, I was about to say a book, but I'm pretty sure the only book that's there is the Bible, right? Or the rule book, but I don't think the rule book looks that good. It looks like the Bible to me. So the combination to the pick plus puzzle theory sounds correct? Yeah. If Vince picked Lauren, he fucked us. Is that surprising? Is that surprising to anybody? I don't think so, right? We're not shocked. We're not shocked at that. Also, I've not had my eye on the form. No, the form's just been the same. That's fine then. We have Andy's post on chat BCC. Let me check, Icepeg. Where the fuck is my phone? Found my phone. All right. We're going over to Chat BCC, folks. And over on Chat BCC, what we got? What we got? Oh, this is the let's see. Offended a former player playing a better game than her winning game. True, gone because of a twist. Made it to jury without being nominated, and we lost her while feeds were down. No eviction vote, no blockbuster, no exit interview with Julie, nothing. A legend sits in the jury house for no reason other than Big Brother being inept. Production being inept. Big Brother is embarrassing, and I can't keep defending it when people say it's one of the worst shows on TV. This isn't the show I fell in love with so many years ago. Oh my god, these dickheads that are fuck. I'm messaging Sharon. Hold on, chat, bear with me. All right. Because people are being unnecessarily fucking cruel to Sharon. I don't like literally Sharon. All Sharon did was give us information and people being assholes, and I fucking hate that. So again, I said this before, but if you can, please send Sharon Tharp some love, please and thank you. They didn't say anything. Like it's not like I've seen anything, but there's just when I see these fucking tomatoes, it's so fucking annoying. What did RHAP tweet? The podcaster asked. That's a good tweet. That's a good tweet, to be fair. Between Julie's Morgan take today and this, I'm feeling done with the show unless they really get a revamp going. It might sound Bambina, and this might be presumptive of me. It sounds like this ain't it. The season's done then, because I don't think they're going to. I don't think the season's gonna revamp here. I think this season's done. There's still people I would be satisfied to see win, but if goddamn Kelly does not leave next week. You know what? I blame Mickey. I blame Mickey for fucking putting Jimmy on the block. Kelly would have been gone. Who would be a satisfying winner? Will. Will would be. I think Ashley could be fun. I think Ava would be a wild one, but it would be interesting. I know people. I think Morgan would be a fun one also. I know people don't really fuck with him like that, but I think Vince would be a very not good, but very interesting winner. The guy winning by playing this kind of game should be studied. That would be very interesting to me. Keanu winning would be for the memes for me. That's my meme pick. And mind you, I would swap all of that out for a Rachel win, I think. But like I'm also trying to look at things with a glass half full of it all. So yeah, there's a couple of ways I would look at it, you know. Rob's next time on the podcast for Pluto team might be a bit uncomfortable, eh? Why? What is he gonna blame Pluto? What do you mean? Sorry, root for underdogs. Yeah, it's not the twist you do 60 days in. Exactly, I agree. Worst winners, Lauren and Kelly. For me, yes. And that's a shame because I remember episode 1 seeing Lauren hypothesize who the accomplice is. And I was like, Lauren's got a good head on her shoulders for this game as a fan. I'm loving this. This will be fun. And then I've watched Lauren play the most scared game of all time. And I'm just like, bruh, what? So, yeah. Am I saying Keanu Reeves this season? I mean, again, that's the meme pick right there, ready to go, ready to be picked up. I can see Lauren putting it together at the end. I think Lauren's got a good chance of winning. I think as of the 60 days of content I've seen, I wouldn't be rooting for that win, but that doesn't mean that she can't change my mind until the finale, you know? Might be hard to tell us to watch feeds when the season actually just ended. Right. Don't manifest that, Pooya. I'm not manifesting shit. How many gifted to Photoshop the Keanu hug pic into an emote? I don't think you need to do the... We have a Keanu emote already, though, is the thing, Minnie. That's my only comeback to that. Is we already have the who flipped. We have the who flipped TM. Hold up, chat. Sorry. Just sorting something out here. Wow, that was the biggest yawn in my ear from Keanu. The boy's sleepy. You think Kelly should win this season? Absolutely not. I can't co-sign that. Even though it would teach this season a lesson, I don't want that. I don't want Kelly thinking she really ate with this performance. Please. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We can't have that. At this point, like Kelly went, no, chat. No, 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 no. Come on. What are we doing here? Let's be real. Yeah, see, we have this. We have who flipped. Kelly is a bore. Agreed. Agreed, Hershey. Is Ava up there alone? Help me, I'm dumb over here. What's going on, MN? You good? What's going on? Kelly did not beat Rachel. Production did. 100%. Let's get that straight. Let's get that straight. Corey Spitfire and Chevy see my people are pissed. Everyone's pissed. No one's happy with this. No one's happy with this. And like, you can't even drum this up to be like a situation where it's like, oh, the alumni are just rooting for the alumni, because the rest of us are sitting here being like, bro, she is a person who is playing the best game she's played and she's already won before. Like, let her cook. If it picks on the table, no, Lauren won HOH. Wait, Ava won HOH? Was on your draft? Maybe we go for that. Wait, what do you mean? Did Ava win HOH? Oh, I have fucking Vince left. Are we wrong? Were we wrong? Ava won that. Okay. Okay, then why were we talking about Lauren's target being... Oh, maybe Ava won the chain comp and they gave her an HOH basket. That's true. I might take that back. Yeah. Listen, we've been in a bad situation where if you wanted to root for me to win the draft, we're rooting for Vince or Mickey for the last like month. So it wasn't looking good, fam. It wasn't looking good. Ava won chain comp, Lauren won HOH. There we go. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, wow. Wow. But yeah, no, the thing we're thinking about, Deborah, is there's a world where Lauren won HOH, but Ava won the safety chain comp thingy-majiggy, won money and also got an HOH basket, which we've seen the HOH of the double evictions get. Did Ava win the chain come and eliminate Rachel? That's not how that worked. The way that worked was you got eliminated. And yeah, Ava wouldn't nominate Will and Ashley is a great point, Mr. Robot. Yeah, the way that comp works it's you get safety. But also, how does one person win it? She was sacrificed, bring her back now? Of the time counting down? Right. But then, Mandy, how does she win it? That's my question, I guess. Not just the safety chain? Oh, yeah, it could have been... Ashley, Will, who stays? If it comes down to Ashley, Will, who stays? Will, I think. How does someone who has the HOH room not nom? She doesn't have the HOH room. I think she has a basket and she's just chilling in there. Ava would do Morgan, Vince, Keanu, maybe Kelly. Right. But these are karma for praising reindeer games and admitting we like comps. Hey, to be clear, we said this is good for reindeer games. Keep this shit in the reindeer games only. She could have won the comp that let her be the first one to pick. Ah, yes, Liv. That's what it is. That makes sense. Like they made it. That was like the HOH-esque comp. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's what's up. That's a good shout. Ava won something, then chose Will, who chose Ashley, who chose Morgan, who chose Vince, who chose Lauren, who chose Kelly, who saved Keanu. Bam, Rachel goes home. Why would Ashley choose Morgan at that spot? If that's truly the order... Do we have this confirmed, Minnie? I'm thinking Ava picked Lauren knowing that Will was safe later. That makes sense to me. He's already stuck without her. It's just quiet time. I'm not saying they're all different things. I guess we'll get our confirmation either in the next couple of days through trickle information, or we'll get our confirmation on Tuesday. So we shall find out together, chat, down the line in the future. But right now, the future is looking very bleak. For the Big Brother fans out in there in the universe. So yeah, we'll see. All right. Yeah, that part is confirmed. Morgan chose Vince, Vince chose Lauren. Yes. That, because we heard that mentioned. What did Zach Wernberger say? Just because Rachel is out doesn't mean the season is over. I'm personally stoked to read who wins. That is fucking hilarious. That is hilarious. Casuals will be happy. They love them some Keanu. Unless it was a puzzle thing, then it could have went any order if Rachel had to lose a puzzle. So was it safety chain or like reindeer games? Am I just confused? It's like a weird mixture, Pesky. Because the safety chain part of it is you are picking someone to go next, basically. So it's not like a safety chain where the person you picked is necessarily safe. They still have to survive a comp kind of thing. Or something. Assuming. So yeah. I'm gonna go watch Fears Ireland. Sounds good, Ice Peg. Enjoy. It's a good season so far. 3 episodes been fun. Podcast with Annabelle, always a good time. Definitely check it out. So they had a double and we didn't get to see it. Fuck off, BB. Season is over. Yeah. Well, chat. The good news is even when seasons are over, we move on, and we move on stronger than before. There's plenty of other content. The silver lining is we are blessed with the content we have at the moment. We have traders still to look forward to. We have Survivor 49. Survivor 50 is coming up. AU versus the World finale is happening on Sunday. We got that to look forward to. And like, you know, before you know it, we're back in the goddamn parking lot next fucking June, ready to see what 816 house guests we're going to be given that year. We're going to find people we love immediately. We're going to root for them. Then we're going to hate them immediately. Circle of life, it continues and goes on and on and on. You still looking at why Ava would be stressing right now? Because her friends are on the block, maybe, and she just lost, you know, Rachel. Amazing Race, yeah, Amazing Big Brother, Amazing Race, yes, also, yeah. My thing is that production keeps getting in their own way season after season. Yes, 25 Zombie Week literally derailed the excitement of that game completely. 26, what the fuck happened there? I don't remember. Doesn't matter. Bored. Yeah. What happened last year that made things quiet? Was it Janky Week that fucked everything up? I don't remember. It was, wasn't it? Rachel be living at the White Locust? Well, as much as I would like to think that truth, I don't think so. It's going to change things for a lot of fans. And Shannon, I'm here for it. If it does. Because enough is enough. Enough is enough. How did Jesse, Mr. Particular, play a role in this? Just by existing. No one's mentioned the White Locust, but also no one has mentioned the Mayhem month, or what, a month of mayhem that the Mastermind said as well. Piper, no. I remember me saying they didn't do Guamas before Zombie Week, and they 100% saw a battle back. It was more MJ being misted by Chelsea into taking out Leah on her HOH, and then Angela leaving in that double right after. That, yes. Hamster Watch especially said Rachel was in jury, and in Hamster Watch we trust. Yeah. When Hamster Watch, again, Sharon, Hamster Watch, Mike Bloom, the Holy Trinity. They say something is factual. Oh. Now we're sitting here talking about how cool Catherine is. It stings even more with this is what Kelly wanted. Yeah, Lauren won HOH. Ava won something before HOH. Why is Kelly dressed like red? Can someone tell me this? Can't see Paramount buying a second copy of Taryn's book. 5K? I don't know how much money she won. Were we shading Jimmy? Oh my god, bruh. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Okay, you know what, chat? You're new here, but I like to drop songs into you. I haven't listened to Japanese music much. API, I do appreciate it. Two things though. I'm about to raid out here, so you came in a little too late. But hey, maybe next time, okay? Alright, chat. Let's go over to... I'm going to send you over to Taryn. I know I was going to do marbles tonight, but I am not in a marbling mood. I'm not going to lie to you. So I'm going to send you over to Taryn here. But I will also oblige by what Rachel would have wanted. We're going to end with Rachel's HOH music. Hope I was able to keep it good vibes. Shout out to the community for keeping it positive always. Appreciate y'all so much. I'll be back on Sunday, hopefully for Goose Goose. Be on the lookout for podcasts. Y'all are the best. #1 community on Twitch. Give good energy to Taryn. Take care, y'all. Have a good one. Bye.